One day in history, someone asked God, give me a home where the Buffalo roam, and thus God made McAlester. Tonight begins the final week of play for 2025, and all three games are big district matchups. The Black and Gold are looking to bounce back from 2 Saturday tournament losses with 2 Tuesday district wins. Can they do it against a new district foe? We're about to find out. Hello and welcome to the McAlester Activity Center, a.k.a. the MAC in McAlester, Oklahoma. I'm your voice of the Buffaloes, Brandon Green, alongside Wyatt Hubbard, and you're tuned in to the Lady Buffalo pregame show here on KNED, 1150 AM, 98.3 FM on the KNED app, as well as at McAllisterRadio.com on the KNED tab. Video streaming on the McAlester Radio YouTube channel. Tonight we have the East Central Lady Cardinals and your McAlester Lady Buffaloes. Partner, after a 4-game road stretch, you know McAlester basketball has to feel relieved to be back at home after a challenging Sequoia Invitational. But things don't get any easier with two quality teams flocking to the MAC tonight.
Yeah, partner, it's always great to be back home, but both of these East Central teams coming in are very talented and very quick. There's going to be a good matchup here tonight.
All right, let's look at the McAlester Lady Buffaloes, 1-4 on the season, led by second-year head coach Courtney Bashirs, 9-17 at the helm. As we mentioned, the Lady Buffaloes went 1-2 in the Sequoia Invitational to finish 6th in the tournament. They lost to Glenpool 65-19, beat Class and SAS 60-28, and then lost to Alma 70-49. In the Glenpool game, the Glenpool Lady Warriors shot the ball much better and much more often with 24 more shot attempts due to 26 forced turnovers to 5 for McAlester. They also shot 43% to McAllister's 18%. McAlester also went 0 of 9 from 3 and was outscored in quarters 2 and 4, 37-2, including no made shots in the fourth quarter. In the Classen game, McAlester led 32-4 at halftime, shot 20% better, and forced 25 turnovers to just 13 themselves. They also out-rebounded Classen 37-20. Against Alma, McAlester played very well. Outside of losing the turnover battle 16-9, they shot better than Alma at 50% to 44%, but Alma could not miss from deep, as they made 13 threes and were 43% from downtown to just 1 made 3 for McAlester. Rebound total was even, although Alma had 12 offensive rebounds to McAllister's 5. Some standouts for the McAlester Lady Buffaloes, starting with Campry Zoomer. She had 11.3 points per game on 39% shooting, also had 2 steals and 6 boards. Also looking at Mila Cole, the second leading scorer for McAlester in the 3-game tournament. The freshman had 9.3 points per game on 57% shooting, 7 rebounds per game. She is the team's leading rebounder and also tied for the team lead in blocks with Rylan Lesnow, who had 8.3 points per game on 52% shooting and 4.3 rebounds per game. We're going to take a break. When we come back, we'll speak on the East Central Lady Cardinals. You're listening to McAlester Basketball here on KNED.
Stipe Law Firm, your first call when the unthinkable strikes. For over 80 years. We focus on wrongful death, personal injury, truck and oil field accidents, insurance bad faith, probate, end-of-life preparation, and Social Security disability claims. We are here to advocate for you in all of your legal needs. We are a full-service law firm with over a century of experience representing Oklahomans across the state, professionally and discreetly. We win our cases in courtrooms, not on social media. Call today, 918-423-0421, or go online to stipelaw.com.
At Vigorous Power Sports, we ride what we sell, so we know what works. U-Force U10 XL Pro Highland, sealed cab with HVAC, ride sync, and a power dump box. Year-round ready C-Force 950 Sport, V-Twin Muscle Sport Suspension, carves hard, land soft. C-Force 1000 Overland, top tier fit finish and firepower in a quad. Count on us for parts and service long after the sale. CF Moto, experience more. Vigorous Power Sports, 1904 South Main, 918-423-3306. Motorcycles and off-road vehicles can be dangerous to operate. Review all safety information before operating. Wear your safety gear and never operate a CF Moto vehicle under the influence. Visit cfmotousa.com for complete training and safety guidelines.
Hey guys, it's Sam from Sam Wampler's Freedom Ford in McAlester and Eufaula. With 2 locations to choose from, we have close to 200 vehicles on the ground and coming in. And with vehicles starting at $29.95, we have something for everyone. And if you need parts or service, we are loading up at both locations to serve you better. Plus, with our mobile service van and our pickup and delivery, we can help you with sales and service no matter where you are. So come see us at Sam Wampler's Freedom Ford in McAlester and Eufaula and let us make it happen for you.
Hello, I'm David with Freeze and Flare Heat and Air. Right now, eligible homeowners can take advantage of energy tax credits. And guess what? If you're a PSO customer, you can save even more. We'll help you find exactly what you qualify for. We turn 90-degree air into a 72-degree comfort oasis. So don't despair, call Freeze and Flare Heat and Air. We're licensed, bonded, and insured. Mechanical license number 0014445.
Welcome back to Buffalo Country. I'm Brandon Green along with Wyatt Hubbard. Here at the pregame show, we previewed your Lady Buffaloes. Now let's take a look at McAllister's opponent, the 0-5 East Central Lady Cardinals, led by head coach Sammy Mack, who has an incredible 323 and 112 record all-time and 283 and 95 while at East Central. Now, he returned last year to East Central after coaching at KIPP Tulsa to the first state tournament in school history for them. They had a 40-17 record. He did while being over at KIPP. Mack also won 3 gold balls at East Central while also reaching the state title game 8 times. Won titles in 06, 07, and 17. Last year they were 9-11. They lost in the regional tournament to Will Rogers 65-53. And they also were 2-0 in the Port City Classic last year. McAlester and East Central, they have not played each other since February 28th, 2019 in the area tournament when East Central ended McAllister's season 61-52 over in Owasso. Looking at some season highs for Glenpool, again, they're averaging 41 points per game, giving up 57 points per game. Also, their season high 49 against Glenpool, season low 31 against Durant. And that was a close game, a 35-31 game against Durant. Their opposing season high, what they're giving up, they gave up 73 to Del City, and also the opposing season low was 35 against Durant. Some mutual opponents, as we mentioned, Durant 35-31 was that score. McAlester lost that game in game 2 of the year, 43-31. They also fell to Glenpool 66-49. Now McAlester got beat way worse to the Lady Warriors at 65-19 over in Tahlequah over the weekend. And then also a common opponent, they lost to Claremore. East Central did 55-49. McAlester lost that game in the season opener 57-51. A game in which McAlester led by 11 and trying to take what were the successes of the final 2 games of the Sequoia Invitational and get rolling with it here into the 3rd district game of the season. So now let's look at some players to watch for the McAlester Lady Buffaloes. Wyatt?
Players to watch for your Lady Buffs tonight include Cambry Zoomer. She had a great tournament where she averaged 11.3 points per game on a 39% shooting along with 6 rebounds. Lady Buffs hope she can continue to put up similar numbers against East Central tonight. Also want to look out for Mila Cole. She put up work down in the paint, averaging 7 rebounds per game during the Sequoia Invitational, all while shooting a remarkable 57%. Look for her to crash the glass and get more boards down low tonight. And Rylan Lesnow also shot well during the tournament, averaging 8.3 points per game on 52% shooting and had 4.3 rebounds per game. The Lady Buffs are hoping Rylan continue her hot streak tonight. And some keys to the game going into this one. In their last game against Alma, the Lady Buffs shot 50%. The only problem, Alma just couldn't miss from 3. Continue to sink your shots and good things will happen. You'll be hard-pressed to find another team that will shoot as well from 3 as Alma did. And apply pressure on defense and force turnovers. In the Lady Buffaloes win over Classen, they forced 25 turnovers. I'm looking for the Lady Buffs to get some steals and score some transitional points against East Central here tonight. And lastly, get some shots to fall from beyond the arc tonight. Lady Buffaloes on the season are only shooting 18% from 3 so far. I'm not saying you have to shoot the lights out from 3, but if you're able to drain a few threes tonight, that will help take some of the pressure off of the defense.
All right, again, those are your keys to the game and also players to watch for the McAlester Lady Buffaloes. I'm Brandon Green alongside Wyatt Hubbard. We also have Nate Brown, who is working the video for us today. Also, Andon Dunn will be working the sideline camera, a new element to our video stream today if you're watching that way. And also the excellent work of Austin Weed if you're listening on the radio back at the KNED studios. This broadcast is brought to you by Sam Wampler's Freedom Ford, Freeze and Flare Heat and Air LLC, Buck Wilson Frame and Body Shop, McAlester Direct Primary Care, Fenton Nissan McAlester, WE Offered Propane, V-Bank and A, Stife Law Firm, and Vickers Power Sports. Thank you all for putting us on the air tonight. In about 4 minutes, we'll be having our national anthem and also our starting lineups. You're listening to McAlester Lady Buff Basketball on KNED.
The Buck Wilson Big Buck Contest is underway. The deer, they're everywhere. And if one gets in the way of your moving vehicle, well, Buck Wilson Frame and Body Shop can fix it. And don't forget to register for your chance to win cash and prizes during the Buck Wilson Big Buck Contest. We're located at 103 Oklahoma Avenue in McAlester. Call 918-423-3161. That's 423-3161.
McAlester Direct Primary Care offers 24/7 access to your provider, deeply discounted rates on labs and imaging, more time with your provider, same day or next day appointments, and even home visits for a flat monthly membership fee. We now offer hormone replacement therapy and DOT physicals in addition to our other services. We are excited to announce that we have opened a new location in Longtown, and we are accepting new patients. McAlester Direct Primary Care at 6th and Carl Albert, or give us a call at 918-233-6522.
This December, it's time to trade in and trade up at Fenton Nissan of McAlester. Trade in and drive home in a brand new Nissan with more tech, more comfort, and more holiday cheer. Whether it's a rugged Frontier, a family-ready Rogue, or a stylish Sentra, we'll help you trade in and trade up to something that makes every drive feel like Christmas morning. So trade in, trade up. Your sleigh just got an upgrade only at Fenton Nissan of McAlester. And don't forget to tell them Morgan sent ya. Fenton Nissan is your best deal dealer. Shop us online now at FentonNissan.com.
When you need propane, there's only one place to go. W.E. Alford Propane. Both residential and commercial, W.E. Alford Propane has served eastern and southeastern Oklahoma with locations in Eufaula, McAlester, Shakota, Wilburton, Hartshorn, Muskogee, Tallahena, Antlers, and Stigler. With the cold weather, you'll want to be sure and fill up your tank today. Call 918-423-3121. W.E. Alford Propane, serving the area for more than 70 years.
Game day is more than just sports. It's about community. That's why the Bank NA is proud to support our hometown team. Just like our athletes, we're rooted right here, working hard for every win. When you bank local with the Bank NA, your money stays local, fueling small businesses, helping families buy homes, and building a stronger community. So whether it's on the court, the field, or in your financial future, we're in this together. The Bank NA. Strong, secure, and ready to loan. Member FDIC Equal Housing Lender.
Stipe Law Firm, your first call when the unthinkable strikes for over 80 years. We focus on wrongful death, personal injury, truck and oil field accidents, insurance bad faith, probate, end-of-life preparation, and Social Security disability claims. We are here to advocate for you in all of your legal needs. We are a full-service law firm with over a century of experience representing Oklahomans across the state, professionally and discreetly. We win our cases in courtrooms, not on social media. Call today, 918-423-0421, or go online to stipelaw.com.
At Vigorous Power Sports, we ride what we sell, so we know what works. U-Force U10 XL Pro Highland, sealed cab with HVAC, ride sync, and a power dump box. Year-round ready C-Force 950 Sport, V-twin muscle sport suspension, carves hard, lands soft. C-Force 1000 Overland, top tier fit finish and firepower in a quad. Count on us for parts and service long after the sale. CF Moto, experience more. Vigorous Power Sports, 1904 South Main, 918-423-3306. Motorcycles and off-road vehicles can be dangerous to operate. Review all safety information before operating. Wear your safety gear and never operate a CF Moto vehicle under the influence. Visit cfmotousa.com for complete training and safety guidelines.
Welcome back to the McAlester Activity Center, a.k.a. the MEC. I'm Brandon Green alongside Wyatt Hubbard as we are now about to have our national anthem, followed by our starting lineups after that.
Give up silent activity. Question should be respectful to others around you during this moment of silence.
Scared of heights.
Thank you. And now, to honor America and the brave women in Southern country throughout the world, please join in the singing of our national anthem by McAlester High School student Isaac Riggs.
So cruelly revealed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming. And again and again, the bombs bursting in air, gay and
All right, partner, you ready?
Let's basketball, buddy.
All right, game number 6 for the McAlester Lady Buffaloes this season, and second at home, third of the district slate. Let's look at the visiting team for the East Central Lady Cardinals, led by head coach Sammy Mack, 0-5 on the year, looking for their first win and hoping for it to be in district play. Starting off with number 1, you have Counts for the Lady Cardinals.
Number 11, Niles.
Number 2, which is Simone. Number 10, Hammond. Number 11, Niles. And number 35, Miller. We don't have first names for the East Central Lady Cardinals, unfortunately, so we just had the last names there for East Central. Now for the McAlester Lady Buffaloes, 1-4 on the year, led by head coach Courtney Bashirs, looking to climb in the 5A4 standings. Let's send it down to PA man Derek Hattridge.
A junior, number 1, Kimberly Zuma. A junior, number 5, Rylan Now. Sophomore, number 15, Katie Ivy. Junior, number 21, Taylor Williams. And freshman, number 23, Myla Cole.
There's your starting 5. McAlester wearing their home white uniforms with the gold numerals on the front and back. Gold McAlester across the front. I believe new home uniforms as well for the McAlester Lady Buffaloes. Looking at the 5A4 standings, McAlester is at 7th at 0-2, minus 19. East Central at 8th at 0-3, minus 28. Both teams looking for their first district win. We're about to have tip-off that's brought to you by T&W Tire McAlester. Say hi to Gail and Doug. See their technicians for brakes, suspensions, and alignments, along with 24-hour road service. They carry Goodyear, Michelin, and other brands to fit your budget. That's 918-426-6571. Les now inside of the circle, opposite of number 11, Niles. There's the whistle. Ball's in the air. Tip is won by East Central, and it's basketball time here in the Heartland. East Central will be on the left side of the half-court line for this first half, and McAlester will be on the right for your video screen and also radio dial. A pass inside the paint over to Niles. Niles right back outside, wide open right wing, threes in the air and clanks off the iron. Offensive rebound off the right block. Up with the 2, air balled, missed shot, offensive rebound. Missing that shot as well as Counts, and Les now has got the board after 3 chances at the 2 points for the Lady Cardinals. One of them was a 3-point attempt. None of them fall. We're still tied 30 seconds in. McAllister's first offensive possession here to begin the game. Les now between the circles, passes far corner to Ivy. Ivy looks inside for Williams. Williams gets it a little bit contested too. Far corner 3 now is Katie Ivy. She bounces it a couple of times, hit off the top of the backboard as well. Would not fall, but Les Now's there with the rebound. Pass inside, right back to Les Now. Les Now drives baseline and scores. The McAlester leads 2-0.
Great way to get it started for Rylan Les Now.
Great play drawn up there too. The feed to the low post to Williams. Williams right back to Les Now. Les Now taking it easy like an Eagles song. 2-0 our score. 6:57 left in the first quarter. East Central second possession here. Pass inside, tipped around by Myla Cole. Saved by the Lady Cardinals. They'll take it out by the far sideline. Right wing with the drive, Miller to the low post, weaves through traffic, goes up with the 2, misses the shot. Offensive rebound again. This is their 4th one. Near corner 3 for the lead is no good as well. Short with the shot, and it's rebounded by Rylan Lesnow. Feeds it to Ivy across the baseline. McAlester leading 2-0. 6:32 left in the first. Not anticipating the basketball was Rylan Lesnow on the left wing, and thankfully, if you're a McAlester fan, Miller was trying to go for the steal. It tipped off of her out of bounds along the far sideline. So it'll be a side out here for the Lady Buffaloes, leading 2-0, 6:30 remaining in the first quarter.
Rylan Les Now been all over the floor here early, already has two defensive boards.
Also an offensive rebound as well. 6:25 left in the first. She has all the rebounds for the Lady Buffaloes. A handoff to Zoomer. Zoomer weaving through the front court. She stops in the right wing where she's double teamed and in a lot of trouble. Ball's poked loose by the Lady Cardinals. It'll stay with McAlester, inbounded over here by the East Central bench. 6:16 left in the first. Again, McAlester with a 2-0 lead. Second possession of the game for the Buffaloes as there's a pass left wing that was nearly stolen. Pass high post down to the low post to Cole. Cole is hit as she throws it back outside the perimeter. Swings it to the left wing. Pump and drive. Stopping just inside the three-point line straight away. Leaving the shot short is Zoomer. And it's rebounded by Miller as the Lady Cardinals are moving the other way in transition. 2-on-1. Lobbing it outside. Open far corner 3 for Hammond is airballed. Offensive rebound again and a made shot by Counts. Makes it 2-2. That's already 5 offensive rebounds for the the East Central Lady Cardinals. 2-2 is our score. 5:43 left in the first. Ivy in trouble in the front court. Double team. Lost control of the ball. On the deck with it with a tie ball. is Counts and Ivy, but McAlester owns the possession arrow, so they will keep control of the basketball for now. East Central allowing 57 points per game, but they have just immense pressure on the ball handlers here so far. Cross-court pass near corner. Spot up three by Zoomer. Painted gold on the line drive three from Zoomer. McAlester makes it 5-2. 5:21 remaining in the first quarter. McAllister's been playing good defense. They just have not been able to get the rebound yet. Near corner, Simone on the drive. Gets into the paint. Runners on the way. Banks it off of the glass. She gets her own rebound while laying on the ground. And since there's a jump ball, it will stay with East Central. But we also have a Lady Cardinal who is down. The one that attempted that shot. She looks like she's kind of messing with her right eye right now. Maybe she got grazed up high.
A lot of offensive rebounds for the Cardinals here early. That's 6 already.
It's already 6, man. Inbound, low post, high off the glass. Make that 7. And another offensive putback for Counts. McAllister's getting the stops. East Central keeps on getting the rebounds. 7 offensive boards here in just the first quarter. Pass inside as McAllister beats the press. Taylor Williams has it short corner that she traveled. Yeah, that's an easy travel call there. She took actually maybe a couple too many steps, and it gives the ball back to the Lady Cardinals, 5-4. 4:51 left in the first. McAllister has not lost a rebound battle so far this season, actually. But right now, offensive boards alone are beating McAllister's total rebound. 5-4, McAllister leading by 1. 4:40 left in the first, despite having way less shots than East Central. Pass to the right elbow. Miller trying to work around to Williams. Ball came loose on a pass to the near corner. Hammonds grab it. Hammonds with a wild shot along the baseline. That one's being fought for down the low post. Looks like Williams comes up with it. It's nearly stolen. It is stolen. Hammond's got it, and she dribbles it back out. Wide open, right wing three for the lead. Good. Simone drains the right wing three. The Lady Cardinals lead 7-5. Once again, McAllister not being able to end possessions here. McAllister beats the press. Rylan Less now driving. Spin move. B button went up and is fouled. A chanceless high of the game for junior Rylan Less now. This trip to the free throw line brought to you by Big V Feed Center. For your animals' needs plus winter feed booking prices, call 918-426-1951. Give it up to my main man, Andon Dunn, down on the sideline, getting that great sideline view today. First free throw for Lesnow is good. Lesnow is a 79% free throw shooter in her first 5 games of the season. She only took 2 free throw attempts in 3 games over in the Sequoia Invitational. Here's a chance to tie it for Lesnow and the Lady Buffs. 4:10 left in the first quarter. It's in the air and back ironed. And it's tipped to the high post and taken by East Central's Hammond. So McAllister down by 1. That was our first foul of the game. Left wing counts. Hands off to Niles. She'll navigate right. And a handoff over to Hammond. Hammond pulls up right elbow area and banks it off the glass. Kisses off the glass and falls through the hoop. And East Central leading 9-6 over McAllister.
That was Cardinals' second made throw of the night. They're 2 of 5 from beyond the arc.
Zoomer dribbles out of pressure. Splits defenders. 1-on-5. C to shining C. She cannot score on the other side, but she is fouled on a shot attempt, so she'll go to the free throw line here. She beat that press all by herself, went through 5 different defenders. And now Cambry Zoomer with a chance to pull McAllister within 1. Zoomer a 92% free throw shooter. First free throw is back ironed. Zoomer started off the season 10 for 10. She missed her 11th free throw. McAllister so far 1 of 3, and now they're 1 of 4. She misses both the free throws. Very rare there for Cambry Zoomer. And 9-6 of the score. East Central still up by a tray. 3:27 left in the first. Pass angle right. Hammond looks inside the perimeter. Nothing's open. McAllister well guarding it. Running out of the 2-3 zone and lob to the high post. Counts grabs it. Right elbow turnaround jump shot is wildly off. And we have a tie-up as it's Cole and a Lady Cardinal down low. McAllister should own the possession arrow, and they do. So that mark that down as a rebound for Mila Cole, the team leader in rebounds at 7.2 per game. But again, if that possession arrow favored East Central, that was going to be another offensive rebound. McAllister has got to end East Central possessions tonight. That's been their main problem. And while they're down just by 3, 9-6 so far. Here's a baseline jumper from nearly behind the backboard, and we have a foul off ball. And it's on McAllister. And on Rylan Less now. I was wondering why she was completely wide open on that left block for an easy putback. It's because a little bit too much contact there. First foul, McAlester. Of course, first personal foul on Rylan Lesnow. I believe she fouled out in 2 of the McAlester 3 games over the Sequoia Invitational. Pass left wing. Simone goes baseline, gets past 3 different McAlester players, airballs a reverse layup attempt, and Williams could not secure the rebound along the baseline to end another possession. Right now, East Central is only shooting 25% from the field, yet they lead 9-6. Be a baseline inbound for the Lady Cardinals again, throwing it to the low post, right through the hands of Counts. I mean, she had an easy putback right there at the inbound if she would have just grabbed it and gone up with it. I think she was anticipating the shot before the catch. And that leads to a turnover on East Central, and that will give McAlester the ball down by 3, 9-6, 2:42 left in the first. We have not had a substitution yet either. I say that as Miller checking in. We did have 1 substitution. Now onto the game for the Lady Cardinals. McConnell checked in earlier. Missed that. 2:40 left in the first. McAlester has not subbed. It's Zoomer with the ball, dribbling angle right. Cross-court pass, wide open, Rylan Lesnow. What a look for Cambry Zoomer. Able to creep behind the defense was Rylan Lesnow. She's got 5 points to match her number, and McAlester is down by 1, 9-8. 2:21 left in the first.
Yeah, that was just a great pass right there. Found Rylan Lesnow wide open.
Couple of Lady Buffaloes, well, Lady Buffalo and a Lady Cardinal hit the deck, but East Central does not take advantage. Here's a pass to the right wing. Miller feeds inside. Tipped loose by Cole, stolen by Taylor Williams. 2:05 left in the first. Ivy running the transition offense. She's going to have her pocket pick. She picks up the ball, and she's fouled from behind. Foul will go down on Counts. That is the 13th foul for the Lady Cardinals. First personal on Counts. Checking back into the game, Simone for Counts. Ivy will inbound baseline. Lady Buffaloes down by 1, trying to retake the lead. Inbound far corner on an island. Zoomer for 3. Payne hit gold, baby. 11-9. McAlester up by 2.
That's Zoomer's second 3 on the night. Now has 6 points.
Team leader in 3-point percentage again at this gym against Ada. We were just talking about it on Coffee with the Coach Basketball Edition. She hit 7 threes in one game. There's a foul that does not get called on McAlester. Thankfully for McAlester, it's a missed shot and a rebound by Taylor Williams. Looks like a Lady Cardinal was grabbed on her attack at the baseline. Zoomer across the half-court line will dribble right side and set up in the front court. Picks it up. Quick swing. Nope. Keeping the ball will be Ivy. She dribbles to the left wing. Now passes back in the front court to Lesnow. Back left wing to Ivy. Ivy, cross-court pass, finds Zoomer. Thought about the long 3, instead finds a lane to drive. Goes up for the right-handed layup and scores. McAlester on a run. 13-9 the score. Coach Mack takes the timeout. 1:17 left in the first. We'll take it with them here on KNED.
Hey guys, it's Sam from Sam Wampler's Freedom Ford in McAlester and Eufaula. With 2 locations to choose from, we have close to 200 vehicles on the ground and coming in. And with vehicles starting at $29.95, we have something for everyone. And if you need parts or service, we are loading up at both locations to serve you better. Plus, with our mobile service van and our pickup and delivery, we can help you with sales and service no matter where you are. So come see us at Sam Wampler's Freedom Ford in McAlester and Eufaula and let us make it happen for you.
Lady Buffaloes currently on a 7-0 run against the East Central Lady Cardinals. 1:17 remaining in the first, 13-9 the score. Again, McAlester could be up by a lot more. If I'm not mistaken, I think all 9 of East Central's points have been on second or third or more chance opportunities. Maybe one shot was not on the putback or the offensive board possession. Dribbling to the left side, East Central with the basketball. McAlester been running out of that zone defense. Near corner, Miller with a quick trigger 3 is airballed. Coming from behind, can't control the rebound. Simone was expecting it to bounce off the iron. What are we doing? Okay, at first, I thought the official was pointing towards the other side. It is McAlester basketball. Ivy will inbound, lobbing it ahead over to Zoomer. Zoomer dribbling down the near sideline. Zoomer passes to Ivy. Quick swing far corner. Lesnow looks inside. Finds Taylor Williams. Is able to pin the needle. And it's 15-9. 9-0 run for the Lady Buffaloes.
Yeah, dangerous pass right there, but it worked out.
It was exactly where only Taylor Williams can grab it, and she paid in kind. That's Williams' first 2 points of the game. She's averaging 4.2 on the early season. 34 seconds left in the first. A handoff and a drive. Stopping right elbow. Pop and shot 2 is missed by Nahaman and rebounded by the Lady Buffaloes. I believe it was Cole that grabbed that rebound. Look down on my sheet there. Far corner, and we have a travel by Ivy, who was left alone in the front court. Checking into the game For the first time today, it'll be Parker Cochran, the first off the bench. 21 seconds left in the first. A Lady Buffalo 6-point lead behind a 9-0 run. Final 15 seconds here at the first. Hammond passes right side to Simone. Simone attacks the middle of the paint. Now drives in. Right block contested 2. Hits off the side of the backboard, but she is hacked in the act. And it will lead to free throws here for Simone. For anyone that might hear differently on radio, hacked in the act. Have to clarify there. First free throw is up and made. And that ends that 9-0 run. Also checking in Chloe Boatwright for the Lady Buffaloes, in for Rylan Lustow. Again, don't want Lustow to pick up a second foul here in the final 7 seconds of the first. Good substitution for Coach Bashirs. Second free throw is missed. Cole's got the rebound. 5 seconds left in the first. Ivy taking it down the floor. 4 seconds. 3 seconds at the half-court line. 1 second. Fires the shot. And this one's going to be well short at the buzzer. McAlester, though, leads at the end of the first quarter. 15-10 the score. You're listening to Lady Buff Basketball on KNED.
Hello, I'm David with Freeze and Flare Heat and Air. Right now, eligible homeowners can take advantage of energy tax credits. And guess what? If you're a PSO customer, you can save even more. We'll help you find exactly what you qualify for. We turn 90-degree air into a 72-degree comfort oasis. So don't despair, call Freeze and Flare Heat and Air. We're licensed, bonded, and insured. Mechanical license number 0014445.
The Buck Wilson Big Buck Contest is underway. The deer, they're everywhere. And if one gets in the way of your moving vehicle, well, Buck Wilson Frame and Body Shop can fix it. And don't forget to register for your chance to win cash and prizes during the Buck Wilson Big Buck Contest. We're located at 103 Oklahoma Avenue in McAlester. Call 918-423-3161. That's 423-3161.
You're joining us in the middle of play here. East Central with the basketball. They'll take a left wing 3 to begin the second quarter. That's short. It goes out of bounds in that corner, and it will be McAlester basketball. Again, 11 seconds into the second quarter, McAlester leading East Central 15-10. McAlester in their only other home game led in the second quarter at one point by 11 over the Claremore Lady Zebras. McAlester looking to build off of what was a 9-0 run at one point, a 9-2 run to end as we have an offensive foul by Taylor Williams as a Lady Cardinal hit the deck in the left elbow. He'll give the ball right back to East Central. But it was a 9-2 run to end the first quarter for McAlester after being down just 9-6 at one point. So first foul on Taylor Williams, first team foul of the second. Simone will inbound between the scores table and the East Central bench. That's on the right side of the half-court line. Into the backcourt, Hammond will slow walk it across the timeline and bounce pass it to the right wing. Niles looks around, feeds it into the front court to Counts. Counts looks inside, nothing's open. She'll jump pass it to the top of the key over to Hammond. Hammond further over to Miller. Miller on an island. Left wing 3 is good. And East Central has rattled off the last 5 points in a row. It is 15-13, 7:13 left in the half.
Cardinals right now 2 of 8 from 3.
Ivy wandering to the left front court, pass to the right front court to Cochran. Cochran feeds baseline. Williams looks inside for Cole. Cole underneath the basket nearly. Had to try to contort herself to make that shot. Could not do so. Rebounded by Miller of the Lady Cardinals. Now driving in for the tie. Runner is too hard off the glass, but a foul called in the process. 2 more free throws for East Central. And it will be on Taylor Williams. So 2 quick fouls on Taylor to begin the second quarter. And it sends Niles to the charity stripe. First free throw is no good. McAlester will keep the lead at least for this next free throw attempt. Again, first matchup for McAlester against East Central in just about 6 years. Second free throw is no good either. Ball gets hit out of bounds. It will be McAlester Lady Buff basketball.
So East Central on the night right now, 1 of 4 from the line.
15-13, Lady Buffaloes up by 2. As both teams are looking for their first win in district play. Half of the district schedule right now does not have a district win. McAlester trying to climb into the upper echelon as there's a pass that's intercepted off the bounce by number 35, Miller. They throw it to the low post, dribbling, trying to get around from Cole. Cole strips the ball loose, and Taylor Williams will get credit with the steal, but Cole, excellent defensively still, makes up for that pass earlier.
That was Taylor's second steal on the night.
6:23 left in the half. Lady Buffaloes up 15-13. Zoomer currently in the front court, dribbles into a double team. Hook pass to Ivy. Now to the back door. Cochran with the layup attempt. She is fouled on the way up. Parker Cochran to the free throw line. In limited time so far this year, the freshman has gone 2 of 5 from the field, 0 of 1 from the free throw line so far. She has 4 points. All of them came in the Sequoia Tahlequah Invitational.
And the Buffaloes so far tonight, 1 of 4 from the line.
First free throw by Cochran. She's trying to bank it in. Won't do so that time. This trip to the charity stripe brought to you by Big V Feed Center. For your animals' needs plus winter feed booking prices, call 918-426-1951. Cochran's second free throw is back ironed, and McAlester still struggling from the line, 1 of 6 tonight. 15-13, Lady Buffaloes maintain a 2-point lead, but East Central has gone on a 5-0 run of their own. Near corner 3 for the lead for Simone is good. And now it's a 16-15 East Central lead. McAlester has not scored in the second quarter thus far, trying to break through the pesky defense of East Central. Ivy's got the ball at the edge of the circle. Passes angle left to Cochran. Cochran guarded up on by Miller now. Overhead pass right through the hands of Ivy and stolen by Niles. And McAlester is in a rut right now. 5:34 left in the half. Handing off. Miller, angle right 3 is short. Rebounded by Ivy. Ivy's kind of left alone. She was expecting someone to be there, and there's a timeout called by Coach Bashirs with 5:25 left in the half. Trying to use this timeout to get some points on the board. McAllister's been outscored so far in the second quarter, 6-0. We'll take a break and be back with a 1-point McAllister deficit on KNED.
McAlester Direct Primary Care offers 24/7 access to your provider, deeply discounted rates on labs and imaging, more time with your provider, same day or next day appointments, and even home visits for a flat monthly membership fee. We now offer hormone replacement therapy and DOT physicals in addition to our other services. We are excited to announce that we have opened a new location in Longtown, and we are accepting new patients. McAllister Direct Primary Care at 6th and Carl Albert, or give us a call at 918-233-6522.
This December, it's time to trade in and trade up at Fenton Nissan of McAlester. Trade in and drive home in a brand new Nissan with more tech, more comfort, and more holiday cheer. Whether it's a rugged Frontier, a family-ready Rogue, or a stylish Sentra, we'll help you trade in and trade up to something that makes every drive feel like Christmas morning. So trade in, trade up. Your sleigh just got an upgrade only at Fenton Nissan of McAlester. And don't forget to tell them Morgan sent ya. Fenton Nissan is your best deal dealer. Shop us online now at FentonNissan.com.
Ask and you shall receive. 17-16. McAllister is leading by 1 now to break that 6-0 East Central run. 5 minutes left in the half. Slow walking it up to the perimeter is Simone. She'll shovel feed it to the top of the key now. As Hammond dribbles it, now backs on up. Back to the edge of the circle. Picks up her dribble. Now passes right wing to Simone. Simone dribbles in the perimeter. Attacks. Low post runner is too strong. Cole's got the rebound. Tries to wrestle it away from the Lady Cardinals. Hits the deck, and a travel will be called down in the low post. McAllister's getting rebounds too now. Again, they've closed the distance there, but at the same time, that's now at least 2 times I can recall that McAllister, as we have a foul off ball on the inbound by Niles. She pushed a Lady Buffalo like she was going after a 50-50 ball in football. That would be a offensive pass interference on the gridiron. It's now 17-16. McAllister getting up by 1 and with the basketball. 4:41 left in the first half, as Ivy will take it down straight away. Ivy passes to Cochran, who takes her place. Now to Zoomer, angle left. Zoomer looks left, nothing's there. Looks like it might be a 3-2 zone by East Central. Near corner, Ivy bounce pass inside. Williams contested 2, banks it over. A Lady Cardinal to turn the game to a 19-16 lead.
Tough shot for Williams. She now has 4 points on the night.
That is her bread and butter, is working off the glass, especially over defenders. Pass right elbow, turn around, quick shot is nothing but nylon for Miller. That's not an easy shot either. It makes it 19-18. McAllister leading by 1 about halfway through the second quarter. Pass to Ivy. Quick swing to the left side to Cochran. Cochran lobs it back over to Ivy. She overshoots her target. Cole tries to save it in the backcourt. Cannot do so. Backcourt violation on the Lady Buffaloes on a pass that just went sailing. 3:56 left in the half and a 1-point McAlester lead. Hammond inbounds into the backcourt to Simone. Simone with a jog. She'll try to attacking right side. Finds a lane wide open and makes the layup. Just split through two defenders, and there was no one there on the backside help, and it's 20-19. Cardinals lead McAlester again. We're trading punches in the second quarter after the initial 6-0 run. Cochran left wing, passes it back over to Ivy. Ivy jumps for the ball in the left front court. Now feeds it to Zoomer straight away. Zoomer with the ball over her head. That overhead pass to Cochran. She swings it deeper into the corner over to Ivy. Bounce pass high post. Zoomer tries to get around a lady. Step back jumper. Nothing but the backboard. Offensive board by Cochran. Her shot is blocked. Now throwing it ahead to strengthen their lead. Low post. Here's a bump and a blocking foul called and one. I believe that's the correct call, even though there was a little bit of forceful contact there. I don't think that Zoomer ever really got her feet set. If she would have gotten her feet set, I think she gets the charge easy there, but just a little bit late getting to her spot and a chance to complete the three-point play for Simone. She misses the free throw. Offensive rebound. High up the glass. Can't go. And it will be out of bounds. Last touch by the Cardinals. And Simone, who went and grabbed it, and she kind of got hit up high. She's holding her mouth. And officials are trying to see if she's okay. She gives them the thumbs up, but she got inadvertently, again, not on purpose, she got hit up top in the mouth. But she's going to be okay. 3:08 left in the first half. McAlester is down by 3 to East Central, 22-19. Zoomer guarded well by Simone. Simone now creates a little bit of space to the right wing with the pass. Ivy looks inside. Quick shot by Williams is missed. On the rebound, Mila Cole is fouled on the putback. She'll go to the free throw line. Cole, what a freshman season she's off to so far. Again, through 5 games, she is the third leading scorer at 7.6 points per game. She's the team's leading rebounder at 7.2 a game. And she's shooting 54% from the field, which is just 2% behind the leader, Taylor Williams. First free throw is good, but right now, no good. Where McAlester is struggling right now from the floor is their free throw line. They're 1 of now 8. I think 1 of 8 or 1 of 7 from the free throw line.
1 of 7.
1 of 7. She is a 47% free throw shooter, trying to split the trip, and she won't do so. Again, McAlester is 1 of 8 now, but an offensive rebound by Williams, and we have our second backcourt violation of the quarter as she tried finding someone outside the perimeter. We had 2 McAlester Lady Buffaloes that were on the other side of the floor, and they just couldn't get to the ball in time to keep that possession. So a turnover on the Lady Buffaloes, trailing by 3, 2:50 left in the half. Right now, McAlester getting 1 of 8 from the free throw line. They're shooting better from 3 than they are from the free throw line. On the drive, she's left alone. There's a runner from in the paint that won't go, though. Rebounded by Williams down the low post. She feeds it across the baseline to Ivy. Ivy tries to push it. Now stops on a dime and waits for her offense. Now picks it back up with a long pass. Cochran goes and grabs it. She's double-teamed. Hands off to Zoomer. Zoomer looking inside the perimeter. Nothing's there. Eventually, the ball finds its way to Ivy. And the bounce pass is tipped around and stolen again. McAlester with another turnover here in the second quarter. Something that they didn't really struggle with in the first quarter. There's a pump and drive baseline. Up with a tough 2. Floater falls for Simone. And it's 24-19 East Central up on McAlester. 2:07 left in the half.
East Central now 10 of 30 from the field.
Zoomer draws contact by Simone. That is team foul number 4 on East Central. Only the first foul on Simone. She has 13 out of the 24 points for the Lady Cardinals. And she leads all players in scoring right now. Zoomer gets the ball and hands it back to Ivy. She's left alone against a 3-2 zone. Really, it's a zone defense, but Zoomer's got a lady on her at all times. Pass outside Cochran. She was setting up for a shot, missed it anyway, but there is a travel called as Lady Buffaloes turn the ball over yet again. First quarter wasn't a problem. Second quarter becoming a problem. Looks like it's 12 turnovers for McAlester in the first half. They're averaging right now 19.6 on the early 5-game season. This is game number 6, down by 5. Again, the 2 teams right now points-wise at the bottom of the district. Outside the perimeter, Counts tries to drive on Zoomer, stops left elbow, lobbing it back outside, grabbing it Simone. Simone trying to add to her point tally. She dribbles across the baseline and tries to go back along that baseline. Bounce passes it. It's stolen by Ivy. Ivy waiting for an opening here. She's going to take it across that court line and settle. And now passing to the left wing. Quick trigger three by Zoomer is off the left side of the iron. Ball's on the deck. We're going to be having a tie ball here. And it is McAlester that owns the possession arrow right there. You can leave that to either Cole or Ivy, whichever one. I'd say Cole probably. So it'll be McAlester basketball here. Trying to get second chance at the points. Inbound low post. That is an up and two. That is made by Taylor Williams. Maybe could have been an and one. She had a little bit of contact on that right arm. But nonetheless, McAlester does close the distance to 3 points. There's a drive inside. Tough drive that's missed. Cole's down low, but it's Williams that's got the rebound. Under a minute left and a half. McAllister's down by 3, 24-21. A throw to Zoomer. Zoomer looks inside. Cochran, left block, 2 is good. And McAlester pulls within 1 on the transition offense and great ball movement for the black and gold.
Parker Cochran with her first 2 on the night.
Lady Buffaloes down by 1. They've gone on a quick 4-0 run. East Central seems like they're content with the last shot. Hanging down by the media table on the far sideline right now is, I believe that's Simone. Simone being closed in on by Ivy. 20 seconds left in the half. McAlester has a foul that they can use, a pass to the left wing. Now inside with the ball, Cox. Cox feeds it to Simone. Simone tried throwing it high. Stolen by Ivy again. Back-to-back steals for Ivy. Ivy driving. Ivy hands off. Zoomer for the lead. Airballed. Cochran can't get the rebound on the other side of the rim. Again, she's expecting a bounce, but if you can read it well, way easier to see it than to actually do it. It would have given McAlester the lead with the putback, but McAlester down by 1, 3 seconds, 2 seconds. Do we have a half-court heave at the buzzer? This might be good if it goes. It's off the back iron. And that three-pointer ball will not fall. And McAlester down by 1, 24-23 to end the first half. We'll look at some halftime stats when we return. You're listening to McAlester Lady Buff Basketball on KNED.
When you need propane, there's only one place to go. W.E. Alford Propane. Both residential and commercial, W.E. Alford Propane has served eastern and southeastern Oklahoma with locations in Eufaula, McAlester, Shakota, Wilburton, Hartshorn, Muskogee, Tallahena, Antlers, and Stigler. With the cold weather, you'll want to be sure and fill up your tank today. Call 918-423-3121. W.E. Alford Propane, serving the area for more than 70 years.
Game day is more than just sports. It's about community. That's why the Bank NA is proud to support our hometown team. Just like our athletes, we're rooted right here, working hard for every win. When you bank local with the Bank NA, your money stays local, fueling small businesses, helping families buy homes, and building a stronger community. So whether it's on the court, the field, or in your financial future, we're in this together. The Bank NA. Strong, secure, and ready to loan. Member FDIC Equal Housing Lender.
Stipe Law Firm, your first call when the unthinkable strikes for over 80 years. We focus on wrongful death, personal injury, truck and oil field accidents, insurance bad faith, probate, end-of-life preparation, and Social Security disability claims. We are here to advocate for you in all of your legal needs. We are a full-service law firm with over a century of experience representing Oklahomans across the state, professionally and discreetly. We win our cases in courtrooms, not on social media. Call today, 918-423-0421, or go online to stipelaw.com.
At Vigorous Power Sports, we ride what we sell, so we know what works. U-Force U10 XL Pro Highland, sealed cab with HVAC, ride sync, and a power dump box. Year-round ready C-Force 950 Sport, V-twin muscle sport suspension, carves hard, lands soft. C-Force 1000 Overland, top tier fit finish and firepower in a quad. Count on us for parts and service long after the sale. CF Moto, experience more. Vigorous Power Sports, 1904 South Main, 918-423-3306. Motorcycles and off-road vehicles can be dangerous to operate. Review all safety information before operating. Wear your safety gear and never operate a CF Moto vehicle under the influence. Visit cfmotousa.com for complete training and safety guidelines.
Hey guys, it's Sam from Sam Walters Freedom Ford in McAlester and Eufaula. With 2 locations to choose from, we have close to 200 vehicles on the ground and coming in. And with vehicles starting at $29.95, we have something for everyone. And if you need parts or service, we are loading up at both locations to serve you better. Plus, with our mobile service van and our pickup and delivery, we can help you with sales and service no matter where you are. So come see us at Sam Walters Freedom Ford in McAlester and Eufaula and let us make it happen for you.
Hello, I'm David with Freeze and Flare Heat and Air. Right now, eligible homeowners can take advantage of energy tax credits. And guess what? If you're a PSO customer, you can save even more. We'll help you find exactly what you qualify for. We turn 90-degree air into a 72-degree comfort oasis. So don't despair, call Freeze and Flare Heat and Air. We're licensed, bonded, and insured. Mechanical license number 0014445.
At the end of the first half, the McAlester Lady Buffaloes down by 1 to the East Central Lady Cardinals. 24-23 is our score. Let's take a peek at your halftime stats. That's brought to you by First Realty, 602 South 2nd Street, McAlester. Call 918-423-3122 or visit first-realty.net.
For more than 50 years, First Realty has helped the residents of McAlester and the surrounding area with their real estate needs, whether residential or commercial. First Realty will guide you through the process of buying or selling your home or business. You can view our property inventory online at first-realty.net. We update our listings daily. If it's on the market, you'll find it at first-realty.net. If you have any questions, call us at 918-423-3122.
All right, Wyatt, take it away.
All right, Cambry Zoomer leads in scoring in the half with 8 points on 3 of 7 shooting, 43% from the field, 2 of 5 from 3. That is good for 40%. 0 of 2 from the charity stripe. Looking at Taylor Williams, she's got 6 on the night on 75% shooting from the field. She also has 5 boards, 1 offensive and 4 defensive. Also 2 steals for Taylor tonight. Rylan Lesnow has 5 on the night on 2 of 2 from the field. Also 1 of 2 from the charity stripe and has 3 boards, 1 offensive and 2 defensive. Mila Cole has 2 on the night, 50% from the field, and got 5 boards, 1 offensive and 4 defensive. And Parker Cochran has 2 on the night. And that is going to run your scoring.
All right, looking at our team stats now. The shooting percentage is baffling, knowing that McAlester is shooting this much better, yet down by 1.
Yeah, this is crazy. McAlester right now shooting 10 of 18. That's good for 56%. Meanwhile, East Central Lady Cardinals just 10 of 32. That's good for only 31%. So that is 20% better, and still McAlester trails this one. Getting a look at 3-point shots so far, they're 2 of 6 McAlester is. That's good for 33%. East Central is 3 of 11. That is good for 27%. McAlester from the charity stripe right now, just 1 of 8, just 12%. East Central Cardinals, 1 of 5. That's good for just 20%. McAlester does lead in rebounds right now. They have 15, 4 offensive, 11 defensive. And East Central has 13, 7 offensive and 6 defensive. Getting a look at steals and turnovers, McAlester has forced 6 East Central turnovers, but they do have 12 turnovers for McAlester themselves.
So they're doubling them up there.
And so that's going to round out your stats there.
Yeah, we have 1 block for East Central to none for McAlester. But if you're looking at the second half, really what it comes down to are 2 things. Ending East Central possessions by grabbing rebounds. Now McAlester winning the rebound battle. McAlester still down in that rebound battle. Offensively, though, 7-4. And McAlester with double the amount of turnovers that East Central has. So that really tells the story of what McAlester needs to do better in the second half.
Yeah, when McAlester has got in trouble tonight, it's been the turnovers. And also, too, just 1 of 8 from the charity stripe. And right now this is a 1-point game. So this game could very well come down to free throws. So start making those free throws at the line.
Yeah, thank you for reminding me about that. I don't know how I forgot about 1 of 8 from the free throw line. McAlester is a 61% free throw shooting team on the season thus far. They were 50% from the charity stripe over in the Tahlequah Invitational. So once again, McAlester is down to East Central 24-23 at the break. We'll be back in about 3 minutes and come back with the second half, seeing if McAlester can rattle off their first district win of the season here in the month of December. You're listening to McAlester Lady Buff Basketball on KNED.
The Buck Wilson Big Buck Contest is underway. The deer, they're everywhere. And if one gets in the way of your moving vehicle, well, Buck Wilson Frame and Body Shop can fix it. And don't forget to register for your chance to win cash and prizes during the Buck Wilson Big Buck Contest. We're located at 103 Oklahoma Avenue in McAlester. Call 918-423-3161. That's 423-3161.
McAlester Direct Primary Care offers 24/7 access to your provider, deeply discounted rates on labs and imaging, more time with your provider, same day or next day appointments, and even home visits for a flat monthly membership fee. We now offer hormone replacement therapy and DOT physicals in addition to our other services. We are excited to announce that we have opened a new location in Longtown, and we are accepting new patients. McAlester Direct Primary Care at 6th and Carl Albert, or give us a call at 918-233-6522.
This December, it's time to trade in and trade up at Fenton Nissan of McAlester. Trade in and drive home in a brand new Nissan with more tech, more comfort, and more holiday cheer. Whether it's a rugged Frontier, a family-ready Rogue, or a stylish Sentra, we'll help you trade in and trade up to something that makes every drive feel like Christmas morning. So trade in, trade up. Your sleigh just got an upgrade only at Fenton Nissan of McAlester. And don't forget to tell them Morgan sent ya. Fenton Nissan is your best deal dealer. Shop us online now at fentonnissan.com.
When you need propane, there's only one place to go. W.E. Alford Propane. Both residential and commercial, W.E. Alford Propane has served eastern and southeastern Oklahoma with locations in Eufaula, McAlester, Shakota, Wilburton, Hartshorn, Muskogee, Tallahena, Antlers, and Stigler. With the cold weather, you'll want to be sure and fill up your tank today. Call 918-423-3121. W.E. Alford Propane, serving the area for more than 70 years.
Game day is more than just sports. It's about community. That's why the Bank NA is proud to support our hometown team. Just like our athletes, we're rooted right here, working hard for every win. When you bank local with the Bank NA, your money stays local, fueling small businesses, helping families buy homes, and building a stronger community. So whether it's on the court, the field, or in your financial future, we're in this together. The Bank NA. Strong, secure, and ready to loan. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
(24-23) our score. The McAlester Lady Buffaloes, I mean, it's been pretty even between these two teams. I'd say the time of a lead for both of these teams has been about equal. Now, McAlester only down by a possession, really down by, like we said, a single point, and they didn't go all without Rylan Lesnow playing at all in the second quarter. Again, she had a foul in the first quarter, did not play the second. She's back here in the third, as well as Taylor Williams, Mila Cole, Katie Ivy, and Cambry Zoomer. As we're switching sides, East Central will now be getting the basketball to begin the second half. On the right side of the half-court line when McAlester has the basketball, they'll be on the left. So currently with the basketball, we have number one, Counts. She gives to Niles. Passing to the high post. Ball comes loose and stolen by Cambry Zoomer after a tip from Rylan Lesnow. So McAlester with a chance to take the lead. Angle right, Lesnow feeds to Ivy in the front court. Cross court, finds Cole down just by the paint, back outside. Ivy, wide open right wing three, nearly banks it in. It tips around and finds its way to Simone of the Lady Cardinals, who leads the team for East Central with 13 first half points. A pass to the far corner, three-pointers in the air by Hammond and clanks off the iron. Cole with a nice box out and a rebound by the baseline. 7:18 left in the third.
That's the fifth defensive board for Mila Cole tonight.
She's not just the team leader in rebounds, she leads it by a good, if I'm not mistaken, full rebound, which if you're looking at averages, that's pretty high. Cole back outside to Lesnow. Lesnow attacks the paint and scores. Rylan Lesnow. Cha-ching plus tax. A chance to be able to complete the three-point play here. This trip to the free throw line brought to you by Big V Feed Center. For your animals' needs plus winter feed booking prices, call 918-426-1951.
And Rylan with 7 on the night, looking to add to it.
Lesnow's free throw is good, and that finally breaks that free throw drought that we went on. McAlester missed the last 7 free throws in a row. They're now 2 of 9 from the charity stripe on the night and still lead this game, albeit by 2. Here at this free throw line jumper is going to be hit too hard off the glass. Last touch out of bounds by a Lady Cardinal, as Williams had pretty good positioning against number 1 Counts. It's a 2-point McAlester lead with 6:50 left in the third quarter. East Central wants to go with the press. It's a long, dangerous pass by Zoomer. Finds its way to Williams. Williams feeds to a trailing Rylan Lesnow. Too high off the glass. Offensive board by Cole. Gives to Ivy. Ivy feeding back outside. Angle right 3. Zoomer too strong. And this tip goes out of bounds as Cole was trying to bring in a second offensive rebound of that same possession. Timeout will be called by Coach Mack of the Lady Cardinals. We'll take the timeout with them. 6:33 left in the third. Lady Buffaloes lead by 2 on KNED.
Stipe Law Firm, your first call when the unthinkable strikes for over 80 years. We focus on wrongful death, personal injury, truck and oil field accidents, insurance bad faith, probate, end-of-life preparation, and Social Security disability claims. We are here to advocate for you in all of your legal needs. We are a full-service law firm with over a century of experience representing Oklahomans across the state, professionally and discreetly. We win our cases in courtrooms, not on social media. Call today, 918-423-0421, or go online to stipelaw.com.
And it'll be McAlester basketball. And East Central's been wanting to up the pressure with a press here. I passed the half-court line, gets away to Cole. Cole throws it straight to Simone of East Central. Now it's a race to the other side. Simone for the tie, left-handed layup, bounces out. Cole's got the rebound, trying to wrestle it away from a Lady Cardinal. And now, as Cole hits the deck hard, we'll have a tie-up. East Central's been there to be able to try to grab the ball from Mila Cole every time she's grabbed a rebound. It'll stay with McAlester as they own the possession arrow. 26-24, and again, they will press.
Give Mila Cole now 6 defensive boards.
Zimmer throws to Ivy. That one's nearly stolen. Ivy splits defenders. Still maintains control of the ball. Pass to Cole. Cole to a trailing Lesnow. Lesnow drives. Left-handed layup. Will go. Rylan Lesnow with all 5 points for McAlester in the third quarter. 28-24.
Lesnow has 10 on the night.
5:40 left in the third. I misspoke earlier. Lesnow did have 2 fouls in the first quarter. Again, she did not play in the second. Angle right, Miller, big three on the way. Back irons it, rainbow bounce. Grabbed by Lesnow in the corner. 5:28 left in the third. Zoomer will pass ahead to Lesnow. Angle right, Lesnow looks inside, finds Cole. Cole can't handle the basketball. As it was fed up the baseline, she just could not get 2 hands on the ball. McAlester with a 2-possession lead, 28-24. The largest lead that we've had in this game has been 4 points by either team. There is a wonderful teardrop shot by Miller. I don't even know how she got control of that ball to make that shot. 28-26. Now Zoomer on the drive. Wide open lane for a layup. That is easy. Like Sunday morning. 30-26. McAlester leading by 4 with just under 5 minutes left in the third.
And Camry now with 10 as well.
Everyone was paying attention to someone who didn't have the ball, and Zoomer said, okay, I'll take a stroll through the park. Counts. Dribbles along the perimeter, left side, hands the ball off to the far corner. With it is Hammond. Hammond kind of left alone. McAlester still rolling with that 2-3 zone that's, for the most part, worked tonight. Pass angle left to Simone. Simone works off a screen. Jump step in the high post. Good feed down low. Closed in on quickly by the Lady Buffs. Forces a missed shot. Ball hits off the back of Williams. On the deck, offensive rebound. East Central, another one. They'll keep the possession alive. Near corner pump and drive. Hammond now goes for the long 2 and misses that shot. Another offensive rebound by Counts, and a tie ball will keep it with East Central on the right side of the half-court line.
Now 10 offensive boards for the Cardinals.
There's I would say, a size advantage for the Lady Cardinals with all but one position so far. Here's an inbound. Here's a runner from the mid-post area that's missed. Another offensive board, number 11 on the night. That shot is wildly missed, and Lesnow's got the rebound, and the possession finally ends with no damage done to the Lady Buffaloes. Leading by 4, 30-26, halfway through the third quarter. Lesnow, angle left. Lesnow tries to entry dribble, and now she gets right back out along the right wing area. Lesnow looks for Zoomer, finds his way to Zoomer. Zoomer straightaway 3 is off the right iron. A lot of bodies down in the paint, and it's last touch by East Central down in the paint for McAlester basketball here. Again, our largest lead that we've had today has been actually 6 points by East Central in a 16-10 game at the time. Inbound low post. Cole contested 2, wildly off and rebounded by the Lady Cardinals. Niles. Down the floor quickly goes Hammond. Hammond dribbles to the free throw line. Traveled. That's not a travel call. They're calling a foul. I don't know. That's also a foul on Rylan Lesnow. That's her third. Again, she dribbled like she was about to do a runner, picked up her ball, and then took another step. That's a travel in every...
Yeah, I don't know about that one, partner.
At least in real time, that's what I thought I saw. First shot is made by Hammond. Am I alone? I thought she took 4 steps. Hammond's second free throw to make this a 2-point game is in the air and made. And more than that, again, that's Lesnow's third foul. McAllister's got to be careful here. If she picks up her fourth, you're not going to see her play for another near full quarter. Zoomer just lost control of the ball and dribble that was slightly guarded by Simone. Zoomer quickly gets back there. There's a foul called on the floor. East Central fans are upset because they thought that should be on the shot. I could see that too. That could have easily been an and one. That's the second foul on Zoomer. Chance to tie the game or take the lead here for East Central on this possession. Far corner, pump fake. Ivy closed in quickly, back to the left wing to Simone. Off the screen, Simone faked right, goes back left, hands into the corner to, I believe that's Hammond. Hammond splits defenders, low post 2 is up and too strong. Cole's got the rebound, and McAllister's moving the other way. Ivy in the corner, still in the backcourt, trying to get past two pesky East Central defenders, and Coach Bashirs knows she needs a timeout. 30-28, McAllister leading by 2, and a bit of foul trouble too. 3:05 left in the third. We'll be back in 30 seconds on KNED.
At Vigorous Power Sports, we ride what we sell, so we know what works. U-Force U10 XL Pro Highland, sealed cab with HVAC, ride sync, and a power dump box. Year-round ready C-Force 950 Sport, V-twin muscle sport suspension, carves hard, lands soft. C-Force 1000 Overland, top tier fit finish and firepower in a quad. Count on us for parts and service long after the sale. CF Moto, experience more. Vigorous Power Sports, 1904 South Main, 918-423-3306. Motorcycles and off-road vehicles can be dangerous to operate. Review all safety information before operating. Wear your safety gear and never operate a CF Moto vehicle under the influence. Visit cfmotousa.com for complete training and safety guidelines.
She had the size advantage over Zoomer there, was in the paint. She stops and pops a shot from the right elbow that's missed. And Ivy's got the rebound all alone down on the right block.
Yeah, didn't come back to bite you there, but Cardinals with 8 steals tonight.
Pass angle right to Zoomer. Zoomer double teamed. Zoomer tries to get around a Lady Cardinal and now backs it on up into the perimeter. Lob inside, finds a wide open lady, and Taylor Williams who banks it in.
Taylor Williams now with 8.
And she is best friends with that backboard. 32-28. Williams' career high is 14 points. She's 6 off of that right now. Just inside the three-point line, losing control of the ball was Niles. She gathers it back. In East Central with the ball down by 4. 2:09 left in the third quarter. Simone getting left all alone. Zoomer waits for her off a screen. She'll take a straightaway 3 and leave it short. That will bounce off of the shooter's hand. Rolls out of bounds. McAllister basketball looking to go up by a few possessions here. Checking out will be Taylor Williams. Checking in will be Parker Cochran. Zoomer feeds across the half-court line, beats the press. Now a quadruple team. Les now gets it back over to Zoomer, and East Central falls in nicely defensively. Picking up the dribble to Ivy. I don't know if Ivy's really sat at all this game. Pass angle left. Thought about the 3 with Zoomer. Now Zoomer penetrates. Is fouled on her way towards the paint. And we'll have foul number 3 on East Central in the third quarter. We'll see who it's on. Looks like it's on Simone. That's her second personal, so she's still doing all right when it comes to foul trouble. Cochran will inbound. Looks, feeds it into the corner. Zoomer wide open for 3. Back irons it. Long rebound. Grabbed by Lesnow straight away. Bounce pass, short corner. Zoomer takes it back out beyond the perimeter right wing. Feeds with the left hand to Ivy. Left side to Cochran. Cochran swinging it back between the circles. 1:23 left in the third. 4-point McAllister lead. Overhead pass. Trying to find Cole. Trying to save it as Cochran right in front of Coach Bashirs along that bench area. Left side Ivy looking back door. Perfect pass for Ryland Lesnow. And she pays in kind. 34-28 with the right block deuce. And it's a 6-point McAllister lead with 1:05 left in the third.
That was great, passing the ball around and finding the open shot there.
Off a screen, Simone finds a lane. Tries to get those 2 points back. She gets it and possibly more. And that's foul number 4 on Ryland Lesnow. And you saw how well that she's been able to help out McAllister here in the third quarter after having to sit the entire second. She'll probably have to sit for a majority at the fourth quarter now, too. She did such a good job of staying out of foul trouble in McAllister a couple of weeks ago and also in Durant. Since then, she's gotten into foul trouble nearly every game, even the game that McAllister beat Class in SAS, and she got into foul trouble in the first half. Simone makes the free throw, and it's back to a one-possession game with the snap of a finger, and Lesnow, again, has to take a seat. Chloe Boatwright into the game with 1 minute left in the third. That could be a big change in this game. And Les now has had a great one so far. Zoomer angle right. Zoomer tries going baseline, throws it late to Mila Cole. She misses the shot down low. Wide open shot, could not come up with it. It's one that McAlester needs. Passing inside, cutting off the traffic was Ivy that she tipped it to a Lady Buff. With it down low is Cochran, and Cochran will officially get that steal. But Mila Cole has created, well, and also Katie Ivy that time, has led to a bunch of steals for other teammates tonight. That one officially for Cochran. A 3-point McAlester lead. Ivy takes it down the floor. Passes angle left to Cochran. Cochran back to the left elbow area. Ivy feeds it to Boatright. Boatright to the front court to Zoomer. 19 seconds. She'll take a hesitated right wing three that is short. Bounces around to Boatright. Boatright turnaround jump shot is missed and blocked out of bounds. Officially, since it's blocked by East Central, McAlester will have it at the baseline inbound right at the glass. Cochran will inbound. Slapping the ball, looking for an open lady. Can't find anyone yet. Now lobs it near corner. Zoomer pumps and tries to drive. Left elbow, step back jumper. She's fouled. Cambry Zoomer free throws coming up. This trip to the charity stripe brought to you by Big V Feed Center. For your animals' needs plus winter feed booking prices, call 918-426-1951. Fouls on number 4, McConnell. That is her second personal, team foul number 3.
And so far for the line, the Buffs are 2 of 9 tonight.
Make that 3 of 10. They just like this left side of the half-court line a lot better than the other side. Back to a 2-possession game. And neither team is led by more than 6 points. East Central's led by 6. McAlester is led by 6. Second free throw. Good as well. And McAlester back up to a 5-point advantage. 9 seconds left in the third. East Central trying to get a bucket here to lead to some momentum to go to the fourth. 5 seconds, 4 seconds, feed high post. Miller step back, long 2 is good. There's the buzzer, and there's the end of the third quarter. Nice step back, 17-foot jumper for Miller, and it's a 3-point game as we head to the fourth quarter. Put those 4s up in the air, Lady Buff fans. 36-33 is our score when we come back on KNED.
Hey guys, it's Sam from Sam Wampler's Freedom Ford in McAlester and Eufaula. With 2 locations to choose from, we have close to 200 vehicles on the ground and coming in. And with vehicles starting at $29.95, we have something for everyone. And if you need parts or service, we are loading up at both locations to serve you better. Plus, with our mobile service van and our pickup and delivery, we can help you with sales and service no matter where you are. So come see us at Sam Wampler's Freedom Ford in McAlester and Eufaula and let us make it happen for you.
Hello, I'm David with Freeze and Flare Heat and Air. Right now, eligible homeowners can take advantage of energy tax credits. And guess what? If you're a PSO customer, you can save even more. We'll help you find exactly what you qualify for. We turn 90-degree air into a 72-degree comfort oasis. So don't despair, call Freeze and Flare Heat and Air. We're licensed, bonded, and insured. Mechanical license number 0014445.
We begin the fourth quarter, and after a buzzer-beating step back long 2 by Miller of the Lady Cardinals, they have the ball with a chance to tie the game or take it within 1 as the right elbow 2 is missed by Simone, tipped into the air. Simone has her own rebound, steps out beyond the perimeter over to Miller. Miller jab step right, works left, guarded by Ivy. Now makes her way towards the paint and misses the shot. Could have been fouled. Also, it was definitely last touched by Miller. I think she was fouled first. She missed the shot. It was definitely last touched by Miller. So it all comes out in the wash because she should have been going to the line for free throws, but she was also the last one to touch it before it went out of bounds. Inbound low post, a chance to get 2 points. This time they convert. Counts with the 2, and McAlester leads by 1, and they want to press. Cambry Zoomer in the backcourt. It's like a man-to-man press. Now down the far sideline, Zoomer breaks it by her right-handed dribble, guarded by Simone. Trying to keep her dribble, working right side. Now steps inside the three-point line, takes a 2, leaves it short. Bad shot there for Zoomer. And we have a foul in the low post. Or jump ball. Jump ball in the low post officially called. And that'll be a rebound for Ivy. Cochran will inbound with the Lady Buffaloes up by 1. 7:17 left in the game. Cochran looking, finding Cole. Cole can't handle it at first. Now double teamed. And we have a foul called this time down low on East Central. It's on number 11, Niles. That is her 4th. Just like McAllister's played a lot without Les now, East Central has played a lot without Niles. Back into the game for East Central is Cox. Cochran will inbound baseline. Looks, finds Williams. Left block too high off the glass, too hard as well. Cole gets the rebound, throws to Cochran. Keeps it alive. Back down low to Cole, double team. Cole creates separation. They're going to call an offensive foul on Mila Cole, saying that she extended that elbow trying to back up her lady. Another person I don't think has taken a seat tonight is Mila Cole. She has played the entire game. That is only her first personal foul, too. And Coach Bashir's looking up at the clock. She's going to have to make a decision on when to insert Rylan Lussnow back into this game. But right now with a 1-point lead, now is not that time. Angle right, Simone trying to give her team the lead. Bounce passes to the outside. Hammond works around the perimeter, right side. Simone was wide open, but McAlester closes in quickly. Now on the drive, stopping. That could have been an offensive foul with the push off from the left hand. Throwing it back outside left side, Simone. Simone back to Miller. Miller for the lead. Baseline, misses the shot. Cole had great positioning, went for the rebound, hit out of bounds by East Central, and it will be McAlester basketball. And now is that time, according to Coach Bashir's. Again, Lussnow has had 2 fouls in the first, 2 fouls in the third, which led to 4 fouls. So again, she has got to play super conservatively. But McAlester needs her more right now for her offense than they need for her defense. And I'm sure Coach Bashir has reiterated that to her right now. Inbound, throwing it ahead to Zoomer. Zoomer takes it in stride. Zoomer 2-on-2. The layup attempt, she's fouled. And free throws coming up for Cambry Zoomer. There's a reason why her last name is Zoomer. She is so quick.
So fast, and the way she drives down to the paint, she draws a lot of contact.
So free throws for Cambry Zoomer. Brought to you by Big V Feed Center. For your animals' needs plus winter feed booking prices, call 918-426-1951. First free throw is made. Zoomer up to 13 points. And the lead for the Lady Buffaloes up to 2. Second free throw for Zoomer is good. And Coach Bashir's wants a 60-second timeout. 38-35. Lady Buffaloes leading by 3. 6:31 left in the game here on KNED.
The Buck Wilson Big Buck Contest is underway. The deer, they're everywhere. And if one gets in the way of your moving vehicle, well, Buck Wilson Frame and Body Shop can fix it. And don't forget to register for your chance to win cash and prizes during the Buck Wilson Big Buck Contest. We're located at 103 Oklahoma Avenue in McAlester. Call 918-423-3161. That's 423-3161.
McAlester Direct Primary Care offers 24/7 access to your provider, deeply discounted rates on labs and imaging, more time with your provider, same day or next day appointments, and even home visits for a flat monthly membership fee. We now offer hormone replacement therapy and DOT physicals in addition to our other services. We are excited to announce that we have opened a new location in Longtown, and we are accepting new patients. McAlester Direct Primary Care at 6th and Carl Albert, or give us a call at 918-233-6522.
6:31 left in the game. The McAlester Lady Buffaloes, after 2 made free throws by Cambry Zoomer, lead 38-35 over the East Central Lady Cardinals. Trying to hold on to this one to get their first district win of the season. Again, the next game that McAlester will play against East Central will be at their place on February 6th. So these two teams won't face each other for nearly 2 months. And of course, both teams will grow from this point to then. Off a screen, Simone is tripped up by Taylor Williams. And down on the ground and in a lot of pain is Simone. She wants some help to try to get up, but she's still kind of writhing in pain right now. She gets back up. That looked kind of scary at first. She's going to try to walk it off, though. 6:16 left. She's going to try to stay in the game.
Foul, by the way, was on Taylor Williams, her third.
That is her, again, third. They'll inbound to Simone, who will stay in the game, and now she's walking without that limp, which is great to see. She's played a great game tonight. She goes opposite of the screen, gets guarded up by Zoomer. Back outside near corner. Hammond on the drive. High layup that's missed by Lussnow. Lussnow feeds it across the baseline to Zoomer. Nearly went out of bounds. Zoomer hasn't started her dribble yet. Now will do so. Gets Simone off for 5:50 left in the game. Lady Buffaloes lead by 3. Zoomer on the drive. Bounce passes baseline. Cole for the baseline. 2 is nothing but net. 40-35. Lady Buffaloes back up by 5.
Mila Cole now with 4.
Simone down the far sideline. Still a lot of game to be played, and these two teams have been pretty close to each other. Neither team is led by more than 6. Miller guarded up well. Now feeds it across the front court. Wide open lady down low. East Central did not see her again. Right wing Miller sets up for a three. Big one. Too strong. Nice box out and rebound by Williams. She looks for Ivy and gives it to her. Big stop by the Lady Buffaloes there. Chance to go up by a game-high 7 points. In the circle. Passes right side. Intercepted. Counts moving the other way. Ivy slow to her. Left-handed layup. Easy. 40-37. Read well by Counts, and she took it coast to coast.
Another turnover there that comes back to bite you. That's now 9 steals for the Cardinals.
18 McAlester turnovers. Baseline walking the tightrope. Zoomer gets to the low post. Blew the layup, though. Did the hard part, and then could not successfully convert the 2 points there in the low post. And getting ran over, and a blocking foul will be called by Zoomer. She was setting up for it. Simone hits the deck as well. Zoomer looked to be in awe. She set up for the charge. And she's trying to ask, hey, were my feet set there? I think that could be a charge. I think she got set there, and she got ran over. Again, Simone's okay. But both of these players, again, there's not a lot of substitutions coming in for these two teams. They get tired quickly. But they're both battling through this with only a 3-point game between the two. Simone, step back, long too strong, rebounded. Lesnow in the low post. Lesnow feeds to Zoomer. Zoomer double teamed. In trouble, far sideline. She hit the deck, could have gotten pushed. Coach Zoomer's trying to say, I thought I did. Coach Zoomer, Cambry Zoomer's trying to say, I thought I did. There was nowhere for me to go. Turnover, she goes out of bounds. That's nearing 20 now for McAlester. And she inbounded the ball. Hammond tried inbounding the ball, and when she let go of it on a bounce, it bounced out of bounds.
Whatever works to get us the ball back, Brandon. That's crazy.
I don't know if I've ever seen that. Lesnow got the inbound, gives it back to Ivy. Ivy feeds to Williams. Williams had a wide open lady in Cole. The pass attempt was bounced around and taken by the Lady Cardinals. Jump ball ensues, and it is East Central's basketball. Can we slow things down a little bit? I feel like over the last 30 seconds, we've seen a lot of chaos. Lady Buffaloes lead by 3, 40-37 on back-to-back turnovers. That's an out McAlester 21st turnover, and yet they lead this game by 3. 3:53 left in the game. Top of the key, Hammond works off a screen, dribbles right, guarded up well by Lesnow. Back to the top of the key. That's travel, and that will be called, and Counts will give the ball back to the Lady Cardinals. East Central has done a good job of taking care of the basketball up until this last minute and a half.
And when you get down late in the game like this, possessions are crucial. McAlester needs to score here.
Ivy will inbound. Inbound is guarded well. They'll lob out over to Williams. Williams has it in the front court. Passes to Lesnow. Lesnow on the drive. Bounce pass late to Cole. Cole's hit hard in the low post by Niles, and that's foul number 5. She'll have to take a seat for the remainder of this one. Team foul number 3 on East Central, and checking in for her will be McConnell. Ivy will inbound baseline left of the glass. Both teams with 3 team fouls. Ivy will inbound. Looks, still looks. Tries to throw it to Lesnow. And reading it well on the inbound guard was Hammond. Tried finding Lesnow crashing into the low post. Was hit out of bounds. Will inbound again, this time on the right side of the glass. Ivy looks, guarded well. Still guarded well. Throws to Lesnow, mid-range jumper in the paint, nothing but net. 5-point McAlester lead, 42-37. Coach Mack takes his third timeout here as he'll have 2 left for the remaining 3:37 of this one. Lady Buffaloes lead by 5, 42-37 here on KNED.
This December, it's time to trade in and trade up at Fenton Nissan of McAlester. Trade in and drive home in a brand new Nissan with more tech, more comfort, and more holiday cheer. Whether it's a rugged Frontier, a family-ready Rogue, or a stylish Sentra, we'll help you trade in and trade up to something that makes every drive feel like Christmas morning. So trade in, trade up. Your sleigh just got an upgrade only at Fenton Nissan of McAlester. And don't forget to tell them Morgan sent ya. Fenton Nissan is your best deal dealer. Shop us online now at FentonNissan.com.
When you need propane, there's only one place to go. W.E. Alford Propane. both residential and commercial. W.E. Alford Propane has served eastern and southeastern Oklahoma with locations in Eufaula, McAlester, Shakota, Wilburton, Hartshorn, Muskogee, Tallahena, Antlers, and Stigler. With the cold weather, you'll want to be sure and fill up your tank today. Call 918-423-3121. W.E. Alford Propane, serving the area for more than 70 years.
McAlester takes it back to a 5-point lead, 42-37 on Ryland Lesnow's 13th and 14th points on an 8-foot jumper from the paint. 3:27 left in the game. Simone works off a screen, throws it inside, throws it way too high as that grazed the bottom of the netting and sails out of bounds. McAlester forces the turnover again. East Central, great job of taking care of the ball until these last 2 minutes of the fourth. They want to press McAlester. They'll inbound to Taylor Williams. Throws it to the feet of Ivy. Ivy's able to handle it and takes it down the floor. Lobs ahead to Lesnow. Lesnow stops left wing. Cuts the defense. Inside. Is hit hard inside the paint. And she'll go to the free throw line to try to give McAlester a game-high 7-point lead. The fouls on number one counts. That is her second personal, fourth team foul. Cardinals have no more to really give before they put McAlester into the bonus. First free throw by Lesnow is short, tumbled off the right side of the rim. Again, a 79% free throw shooter for Ryland Lesnow. She was 1 of 2 from the line in the Sequoia Invitational.
She's 2 of 4 tonight.
Second free throw, make that 3 of 5, and it's a 6-point lead for McAlester. She's up to 15 points. 3:13 left in the game. Again, playing with 4 fouls. She has for the majority of the fourth quarter. Picked up that fourth foul in the third. Did not play the beginning of the fourth quarter. Simone, angle right, guarded by Zoomer. Zoomer playing with 3 fouls. Inside, up for the 2. Wildly off the backboard. Offensive rebound. Put back is good by Counts. She has racked up the rebounds. Again, we don't keep her stats. Here's an inbound that's stolen. Ivy's hit backwards. Should have been a travel or a foul. One of the two's got to be called. And now on a putback attempt, that one goes rolling out of bounds. Last touch by, they say, Lesnow. The 22nd turnover on McAlester here in this game.
14 offensive boards by the Cardinals, too.
4-point lead for McAlester, though. Low post, nice move inside. Oh, they're going to call a foul in the low post. Could have been a travel. Also thought that her hand straight up in the air. I think Taylor Williams really didn't hack anybody.
Yeah,
and also have a free throws here.
Taylor Williams' 4th foul. She's got to be careful now.
That's now 2 players with 4 fouls for McAlester, 1 with 3. Both teams have 14 fouls. Counts, bends the knees. First shot is up and no good. She makes the second free throw. It becomes a 1-possession game.
East Central Cardinals are just 4 of 9 from the charity stripe tonight.
Lady Buffaloes have got to box out and rebound. Second free throw by Counts is in the air and rattles home. 1-possession game again. Every time the McAlester gets up by 6, something else happens. Here's a pass far sideline. Breaking past her ball handler was the Lady Cardinal. Now Lesnow has it. Dribbles to the short corner. She's in trouble. Tries to get around a couple of Lady Cardinals. Passes straight away to Ivy. Passes left side to Zoomer. Zoomer looks inside, guarded by Simone. Stops around the half-court line. Tries to create separation with Simone. Is in trouble. Now creates that separation. Trying to break the ankles to Simone. Dribbles right. Inside. Runs into a lady and is fouled. Cambry Zoomer free throws.
And again, Cambry Zoomer just drawing contact tonight.
She is like the Energizer Bunny. She just keeps going and going and going. I don't know how she has all that energy. Foul number 4, by the way, on Simone. That is a big foul, number 4. Free throws for Cambry Zoomer. First free throw is good. She's up to 15 points, tied for the team high with Ryland Lesnow, and it's back to a 2-possession game. Second free throw, good as well. Ice in her veins. Cambry Zoomer, 5-point lead. 2:17 left. Simone angle left directing traffic. Passes straight away to Miller. Miller's hit a few clutch 2s and 3s so far today. Simone finds a lane. Euro step inside, misses the layup. Offensive rebound. Counts throws it off the hardwood. Offensive board again, and a foul called. This is going to be on Lesnow, isn't it? Who's it on? It's on Lesnow. That is her 5th. She is done. So for the final 2:02, McAlester has to survive without Ryland Lesnow. Parker Cochran will come in to take her spot. A timeout would be called before free throws here by McConnell, as both teams have 5 team fouls. It was on the shot anyway. Coach Mack takes a 60-second timeout. We'll take it with them. Buckle up. It'll be a wild 2:02 left. The Lady Buffaloes leading by 5 here on KNED.
Game day is more than just sports. It's about community. That's why the Bank NA is proud to support our hometown team. Just like our athletes, we're rooted right here, working hard for every win. When you bank local with the Bank NA, your money stays local, fueling small businesses, helping families buy homes, and building a stronger community. So whether it's on the court, the field, or in your financial future, we're in this together. The Bank NA. Strong, secure, and ready to loan. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Stipe Law Firm, your first call when the unthinkable strikes for over 80 years. We focus on wrongful death, personal injury, truck and oil field accidents, insurance bad faith, probate, end-of-life preparation, and Social Security disability claims. We are here to advocate for you in all of your legal needs. We are a full-service law firm with over a century of experience representing Oklahomans across the state, professionally and discreetly. We win our cases in courtrooms, not on social media. Call today, 918-423-0421, or go online to stipelaw.com.
In critical free throws coming up, Rylan Lesnow is fouled out with 2:02 left in the game. Free throws for McConnell. First free throw is no good. Bounces out. So no matter what happens on this free throw, McAlester will still have a 2-possession lead. But again, you got to box out counts. She has had too many rebounds to count. Mila Cole's lined up with her on that left side.
Lady Cardinals so far 5 of 11 from the line.
McConnell's free throw, wildly off. Offensive rebound. Simone throws it up, and she's fouled. And if this is on Taylor Williams, that's going to be her 5th. It's not. It's on Cole. That's just her 2nd. But free throws now for Simone. McAlester has got to grab a rebound. That is 17 offensive boards for East Central. It is ridiculous. Free throw by Simone is no good as it tumbles off the right side of the rim after hitting the backboard. The student section of McAlester is counting them down like it's like a buzzer about to go off. 5, 4, 3. Second free throw is good. McAlester still up by 2 possessions, 45-41. And this is where it's going to get interesting, trying to beat the press without Rylan Lesnow. Though far sideline, Williams throws it ahead to Zoomer. Zoomer catches it in stride. Zoomer hit from behind. That's Simone's 5th. Simone has fouled out. The team leader in points for East Central has fouled out. Now East Central without a big player, McAlester without a big player, and free throws here for Cambry Zoomer after she hit the deck. She's trying to plead her case that Zoomer tripped. So the McAlester Lady Buffaloes at the free throw line. Both teams in the bonus for the remainder of the game. Multiple players on both teams in foul trouble. East Central has now had 2 players foul out. First free throw by Zoomer, no good off the back iron. Still a 4-point lead, trying to make it a 5. Zoomer's second free throw is good, and it's 46-41. We're back to a 5-point game. Hammond's had a great game as well. She takes it now down the floor, running the point. Tries to drive to the high post. Back outside, stepping into a 3 is Counts, airballs it, and it will go out of bounds. Last touch by the shooter. 1:47 left in this one. If McAlester can beat the press for the final 2 minutes, they're in good shape. Inbound, Williams can't do it. Pass goes a little wild off the right side, and it'll be another McAlester turnover. And this is where we were talking about Coach Bashirs has got to survive the final minute and 45 seconds with a younger team without Rylan Lesnow trying to save herself and save her team, breaking that press. Time is McAllister's ally. They lead by 5, 1:38 left. Dribbling inside the perimeter, right back outside. Thought about 3. Could have been a travel. Miller stopping high post. Step back, 1-foot jumper off the free throw line, and there'll be a rebound attempt. Whoa! Grabbed by Counts, and she hit the baseline still with the ball. And it's not McAlester basketball. I'm going to guess that it hit the baseline before she went to grab it. That's the only explanation that I can think of, but it's not McAlester basketball. Again, McAlester cannot end a possession. Inbound, low post, Counts. Dribbles it off the foot of a Lady Buffalo. Now to the near corner. 3 ball is up and short. And now here's a rebound. Look, could have been a foul there on an over the back. Too much contact. Offensive rebound, missed shot. Mila Cole came up with a rebound and traveled after she tried to hand it off to Zoomer. And McAllister's Boo Birds are starting to come out. I think that is the correct call for a travel, but Taylor Williams had a perfect box out, and she was pushed by McConnell. And now off of what should have been an offensive foul in the low post, the three-pointer's up and missed. Offensive rebound again. Can you believe it? Hammond near corner, left alone. Takes the three. That one's off. Offensive board. Nope, coming in. Cole with the board. Jump ball. Possession arrow favors McAllister, and we finally end the possession with no points scored by East Central. There were 4 or 5 missed fouls, especially with a blatant offensive foul in the low post. They did not call, but McAllister survives the onslaught, and they lead by 5 with 1:06 left in the game. We'll take a timeout and be back here on KNED.
At Vigorous Power Sports, we ride what we sell, so we know what works. U-Force U10 XL Pro Highland, sealed cab with HVAC, ride sync, and a power dump box. Year-round ready C-Force 950 Sport, V-Twin muscle sport suspension, carves hard, lands soft. C-Force 1000 Overland, top tier fit finish and firepower in a quad. Count on us for parts and service long after the sale. CF Moto, experience more. Vigorous Power Sports, 1904 South Main, 918-423-3306. Motorcycles and off-road vehicles can be dangerous to operate. Review all safety information before operating. Wear your safety gear and never operate a CF Moto vehicle under the influence. Visit cfmotousa.com for complete training and safety guidelines.
East Central will continue to press. McAllister has had a hard time taking care of the basketball tonight. They've had a hard time ending East Central possessions. It's a 5-point lead for McAllister. Inbound to Taylor Williams. 104-103. Pass back over to Ivy. Ivy in the backcourt trying to get the ball away from another Lady Cardinal. She loses that Cardinal and is fouled along the far sideline with 55 seconds. And McAllister's going to win this game. They're going to win it at the free throw line. Katie Ivy, 1 of 2 from the line so far this season. Both those free throws came in that Sequoia tournament over this past weekend. 2 huge free throws for Miss Katie Ivy. First one in the air. Good. That is Ivy's just 6th point this season. She has been the ultimate team player for McAllister, being able to facilitate their offense and get big steals so far in this one. Second free throw, we have a lane violation, and it's going to be against McAllister. It's Taylor Williams that came kind of crouched in too early. Would have been a missed free throw anyway. And with the way that East Central's been able to rebound, it might be better that way, because you didn't want to risk a 5th foul or a foul on somebody else. That could have been Taylor Williams. Picking the ball up with 53 seconds, and McAllister with a 6-point lead. Top of the key, spin move. Hammond with the ball, backpedaling, takes a big left wing three. Too short with a shot, rolling towards the East Central bench, and she can't save it. It goes into the bench as a Lady Cardinal also went flying. Great effort by McConnell, but it's McAllister basketball with 44.4. 6-point Lady Buffalo lead. Ivy will inbound. Looks, finds Zoomer. Zoomer along the baseline. Will be fouled hard, and watch out as she was flying towards that railing over there on that far side. Whew. Now 2 free throws for Cambry Zoomer. That is only foul number 1 on Hammond. She is, again, just like Ivy has been, a great facilitator for the offense and an excellent defender, too, for East Central in this one. First free throw by Zoomer is good. And that is a game-high 7-point lead. That's the first time that either team has broke past a 6-point advantage.
Cambry now has 18 tonight.
Second free throw. It rattles out, rebounded down low by Counts. Counts those ahead to Hammond. 35 seconds left in a 7-point McAllister lead. Right wing. Inside the perimeter. Counts, stops, picks up the dribble, back outside. A lot of time here, 28 seconds, and a foul called on Zoomer as she takes a little bit of contact from Hammond. That's foul number 4 on Zoomer with 27 seconds left. And automatic free throws here as both teams were in the bonus. Hammond with 2 free throws to try to cut into the deficit. First free throw is good. Both teams have 1 timeout left. Checking into the game for the first time today, that's Isaacs in for Miller. Second free throw to try to make it a 5-point game. In the air and made. 5-point game as 2 big free throws hit by Hammond. Zoomer will inbound. Zoomer finds Williams. Williams looks back for Zoomer. Finds Zoomer on a nice pass. Zoomer down the middle of the floor. Zoomer is fouled. 2 free throws for Cambry Zoomer. And shot was after the foul occurred. Foul number 3 on Counts. Chance to get those 2 points back. But Zoomer's got to be careful on the next defensive possession. First free throw. Good. Cambry up to 19 points. Back to a 6-point lead. This to make it a 3-possession game. Big free throw here for Cambry Zoomer. And she misses it again. Mila Cole trying to save the ball. Throws it on the deck, taken by the Lady Cardinals. 15 seconds, though, in a 6-point game. Miller drives over a Lady Buffalo. Late foul called, and that will be the 5th on Cambry Zoomer. With 12 seconds and free throws coming up. McAlester is without Cambry Zoomer and without Rylan Less now. And Coach Bashirs is trying to reiterate to Darlene Needham coming into the game. They've got to be careful on inbounds now. And 2 big free throws by Miller. 12 seconds is still enough time to steal the ball and score some points. First free throw by Miller is good. Even though it looks improbable, East Central is still in this game with the amount of times that McAllister's turned it over and without their 2 best players. Second free throw. Short. Rebounded by Cole. Cole double teamed in the low post. And a foul called in the low post on East Central with 9 seconds. Foul number 4 on McConnell. No matter what, this will still be a 2-possession game, even if Cole hits both of her free throws. That's a big foul, too, because that means McAllister did not have to go the length of the floor.
And a huge rebound by Mila Cole.
Cole takes a deep breath. The freshman in a big early season position. Got the first free throw. It hit off the backboard, rode around the rim, hung on the front side, and fell like a Tiger Woods putt. 50-44. Chance to bring the lead back to 7. Second free throw. Got them both. Mila Cole. 51-44. That'll all but ice it. 7 seconds. 6 seconds. Top of the key. Miller throws it out of bounds. Looking for Hammond in the corner with 3.4. McAllister is going to hang on to this one. Needham will inbound. McAllister will improve to 2 and 4. Needham looks, throws to Cole, 3 seconds, back to Needham, 1 second, and ladies and gentlemen, Lady Buffalo fans far and wide, grab that brush and paint that win column. Black and gold, the McAllister Lady Buffaloes win their first district game of the season and improve to 2 and 4 behind a gutsy win in front of the home crowd. 51-44 the final. Let's look at our post-game stats. That's brought to you by McAlester Auto Collision. They are who you want after the event. They'll make your vehicle look great again. Call 918-715-3173. Wyatt?
Cambry Zoomer was your leading scorer tonight. She had 19 points on 4 of 14 shooting. That's good for 29%. Also 22% from 3. 9 of 14 from the charity stripe. Also had 1 steal for Cambry Zoomer. Rylan Less now had 15 on the night, 6 of 7 shooting. That's good for 86%. She also had 8 boards, 2 offensive and 6 defensive. Taylor Williams had 8 points tonight on 4 of 6 shooting. That is good for 67%. Had 6 boards, 1 offensive and 5 defensive. 2 steals for Taylor Williams. Viola Cole, she had 6 points tonight on 2 of 5 shooting. That is good for 40%. She also had a ton of rebounds, had 13, 3 offensive and 10 defensive. Parker Cochran had 2 points on the night on 50% shooting. She also had 1 offensive board. And Ivy had 1 point on a free throw, and that's going to round out your scoring. Getting a look at some team stats here, we have McAlester Lady Buffaloes. They wound up shooting 17 of 37. That is good for 46%. And also from 3 here, 2 of 11, that is good for 18%. East Central, on the other hand, they were 16 of 68. That is good for only 24%. 3 of 20 from 3, good for 15%. McAlester from the charity stripe tonight, 15 of 26. That is good for 58%. East Central Cardinals, 9 of 18. That's good for 50%. McAlester, as far as rebounds go, they had 31 tonight, 8 offensive and 23 defensive. And East Central looks like they had 32, 20 offensive and 12 defensive. 20 offensive boards in one game. McAlester did struggle at ending off possessions, but hey, they survived this one. Also getting a look at turnovers here. Looks like McAlester, they did have 16 steals. No, they had, excuse me, that is 6 steals. They were able to force 12 turnovers tonight. East Central, they had 11 steals. They were able to force McAlester to have 23 turnovers tonight and 2 blocks for East Central tonight.
Good deal. So, again, we're going to take a quick 30-second break and get ready for the boys now. We'll see if we can go 2-0 tonight against, right now, the top team in 5A4 points-wise and record-wise in the East Central Cardinals. We'll be back in 30 seconds here on KNED.
Hey guys, it's Sam from Sam Wampler's Freedom Ford in McAlester and Eufaula. With 2 locations to choose from, we have close to 200 vehicles on the ground and coming in. And with vehicles starting at $29.95, we have something for everyone. And if you need parts or service, we are loading up at both locations to serve you better. Plus, with our mobile service van and our pickup and delivery, we can help you with sales and service no matter where you are. So come see us at Sam Wampler's Freedom Ford in McAlester and Eufaula and let us make it happen for you.
Welcome back to the MAC, where the McAlester Buffaloes, Lady Buffaloes, won over the Tulsa East Central Cardinals 51-44, the final score. Let's now go ahead and take a look at the McAlester Buffaloes, who are 3-2 on the season, led by head coach Lou Dawkins, riding a 2-game losing streak right now after starting the season 3-0. McAlester beat Ada 74-55 before losing to Sepulveda 80-64, and Muldrow 69-65 to finish 4th in the Sequoia Invitational. McAlester outshot Ada 50% to 42% and 42% from 3 to 11% for a sizable win in round 1 before allowing Sepulveda and Muldrow to shoot a combined 50% compared to McAllister's 43. McAlester attempted 16 more free throws than Sepulveda and Muldrow, but only made 3 more attempts. McAlester was outscored 55-37 in the fourth quarters of Sepulveda and Muldrow, and rebounds were dead even in the last 2 games, but McAlester had 15 more offensive boards. Some standout performances: Rodney Washington had 20 points per game on 44% shooting, 46 from 3, and 5.3 rebounds per game. Brandon Smith had 13.3 points per game, 44% shooting, 46% from 3. That's the same as Rodney Washington in terms of his shooting. Dead even right there. 3.7 rebounds per game as well. And Davian Pouncil had 14 points per game on 48% shooting and 8 rebounds per game. To lead the team right now with 6.8 rebounds per game for the McAlester Buffaloes. Now let's go ahead and let's take a look at the East Central Cardinals, who are 4-1 on the year, led by head coach Michael Parrish. 72.2 points per game. You heard me right. 72.2 points per game. They're giving up 55.2 points per game. Again, Coach Parrish in his 3rd year has a 35-22 record at East Central, 4-1 right now, and at the top of the district at 3-0 and plus 45 in points. Last year they were 21-7. They lost to Lawton 60-57 in the state tournament. Lawton was the eventual state runner-up. They won the Lincoln Christian Winter Classic and also the Port City Classic a year ago. As we mentioned, McAlester and East Central have not played since December 9th of 2022. That was in the Tahlequah tournament. East Central won that game 60-47. Parrish is in his 3rd season, as we mentioned, after coaching Tulsa Edison for 20 seasons, leading the Eagles to 9 state tournaments. Parrish is Edison's all-time coaching wins leader with 334. Also went to the state title game back in 2009. They have scored at 105 against Durant. They have their lowest that they put up in a season so far has been 52, and that was at Millwood. They gave up 74 points to Millwood, and also has given up as low as 43. That was to Claremore. McAlester played Claremore earlier this year and won by a final score of 67-55.
That Millwood team, just to throw this in there, they are the 3A number 1 team.
The only team that has beat East Central so far. That final score, once again, was 74-52, a 22-point win for Millwood. Let's go ahead and let's look at some players to watch and keys to the game. We'll hand things on over to Mr. Wyatt Hubbard that will break that down for us.
All right, players to watch for this one tonight. Of course, Rodney Washington. He's your leading scorer on the season, averaging 22.4 points per game. And in the Sequoia Invitational, he shot 44% from the field and 46% from 3 with 5.3 rebounds per game. He is on some kind of run right now. Let's hope he can continue his hot shooting here tonight. Davian Pouncil is leading the team in rebounds, and during the Sequoia Invitational, he averaged 8 rebounds per game while shooting 14 points per game. Look for him to be a force down in the paint and pick up some more boards here tonight. And Brandon Smith had a great tournament. He averaged 13.3 points per game, shooting 44%. Also picked up 7 steals. He's looking to build off what he did in the Sequoia Invitational and have another strong performance here tonight. And some keys to the game going into this one. Well, you want to make your free throws. During the tournament, McAlester attempted 16 more free throws than Sapulpa and Muldrow, but only made 3 more attempts. It's easier said than done, but free throws could be the difference between a win or loss tonight. And you want to finish off the game strong. McAlester was outscored 55-37 in the fourth quarters by Muldrow and Sapulpa. It could be hard when you're running out of gas toward the end of the game, but you have to take care of the ball and make the other team earn it during crunch time. And one thing McAlester did do really well during the Sequoia Invitational was rebound the basketball, specifically offensive boards. They had 15 more offensive rebounds than Sapulpa and Muldrow. Take care of business down low and get more second chance opportunities tonight.
All right, so we are about 2.5 minutes away from the start of this one, and our starting lineups being announced. Again, this game and all season long is brought to you broadcast-wise by Sam Wampler's Freedom Ford, Freeze and Flare Heat and Air LLC, Buck Wilson Frame and Body Shop, McAlester Direct Primary Care, Fitton Nissan McAlester, WE Offered Propane, The Bank & A, Stipe Law Firm, and Vigorous Power Sports. I'm Brandon Green alongside Wyatt Hubbard. We'll be back in 2 minutes with our starting lineups here on KNED.
Hello, I'm David with Freeze and Flare Heat and Air. Right now, eligible homeowners can take advantage of energy tax credits. And guess what? If you're a PSO customer, you can save even more. We'll help you find exactly what you qualify for. We turn 90-degree air into a 72-degree comfort oasis. So don't despair, call Freeze and Flare Heat and Air. We're licensed, bonded, and insured. Mechanical license number 0014445.
The Buck Wilson Big Buck Contest is underway. The deer, they're everywhere. And if one gets in the way of your moving vehicle, well, Buck Wilson Frame and Body Shop can fix it. And don't forget to register for your chance to win cash and prizes during the Buck Wilson Big Buck Contest. We're located at 103 Oklahoma Avenue in McAlester. Call 918-423-3161. That's 423-3161.
McAlester Direct Primary Care offers 24/7 access to your provider, deeply discounted rates on labs and imaging, more time with your provider, same day or next day appointments, and even home visits for a flat monthly membership fee. We now offer hormone replacement therapy and DOT physicals in addition to our other services. We are excited to announce that we have opened a new location in Longtown, and we are accepting new patients. McAlester Direct Primary Care at 6th and Carl Albert, or give us a call at 918-233-6522.
This December, it's time to trade in and trade up at Fitton Nissan of McAlester. Trade in and drive home in a brand new Nissan with more tech, more comfort, and more holiday cheer. Whether it's a rugged Frontier, a family-ready Rogue, or a stylish Sentra, we'll help you trade in and trade up to something that makes every drive feel like Christmas morning. So trade in, trade up. Your sleigh just got an upgrade only at Fitton Nissan of McAlester. And don't forget to tell them Morgan sent ya. Fitton Nissan is your best deal dealer. Shop us online now at fittonnissan.com.
Welcome back to the MAC. We're about to have our starting lineups be announced, starting with the East to Central Cardinals. Let's send it down to the floor.
Here tonight, it's time to meet your starting lineup, starting with the East Central Cardinals. Number 1, Rowe. Number 2, Nash. Number 3, Brooks. Number 11, Douglas. Number 15, Oliver. And now it's time to meet your McAlester Football. Number 2, Brandon Smith. Number 3, Washington. Number 5, Damian Council.
So a slight switch up there for the McAlester Buffalo starting lineup. Coach Lou Dawkins was talking about how much he liked Jacoby Boyd in the first 5 games of the year. Well, he rewarded him with his first start of his high school career. Again, Buffalo's 3-2, led by head coach Lou Dawkins. East Central, they are 4-1, led by head coach Michael Parrish. East Central wearing their road black on black jerseys with the white numerals. As for the McAlester Buffaloes, home white uniforms with the black numerals on the front and back. We're about to have tip-off brought to you by T&W Tire McAlester. Say hi to Gail and Doug. See their technicians for brakes, suspensions, and alignments, along with 24-hour road service. They carry Goodyear, Michelin, and other brands to fit your budget. 918-426-6571. Inside the circle, we have Caven Hill. And again, names are kind of hard to read right now off the scores table, and that's the only roster that we were given. So as McAlester wins the tip, it's basketball time in the Heartland. Forgive us if we butcher some names for East Central tonight. Here's a pass inside. Hill's got it. Low post, hook shot right over a Cardinal. Missed shot, offensive board for Pouncil. He gets a second chance here, lost it on the way up, and we have a ball that came loose. No foul called as a Cardinal hits the deck. Pouncil scores the 2 after a wild sequence of events there. McAlester with, I believe, 2 offensive boards and then a steal, and then Davian Pouncil with the 2. 7:32 left in the first, and there's a steal for Brandon Smith. Smith towards the rack. Smith left-handed layup is good, and McAlester leads 4-0 on a quick 4 points. Right wing, quick 3. Bruns takes the 3, misses the shot. Clearing it is Rodney Washington. McAlester wanting to up the tempo. Down the floor, near corner. Smith for 3. Airballed it. Rebounded by Nash. Nash throws near sideline to Bruns. Bruns stops at the top of the key. Dribbles to the left wing. Sets up for 3. Takes it. Makes it. And it's 4-3. The McAlester Buffaloes up by 1. Throw to the high post. Hill back outside. Pouncil sets up. Right wing rainbow 3. Clanks off the iron. Rodney Washington gets the offensive rebound. Double teamed in the post. Throws it down low. Caven Hill can't bounce it in. It's Jacoby Boyd with the offensive board. And Hill lays it in to make it 6-3. Currently far corner to the top of the key. High post. Free throw line pull up and shot by Rhodes is missed. Rebounded by Hill. Hill with a good start to this one. McAlester leading 6-3. Stepping into a right wing 3. Washington back irons the shot. And a high grab as Washington plays free safety. Can't get the steal. And the foul called by Boyd as he was guarding Nash. The only line of defense towards the rack. There's our first foul on McAlester. It's going to be charged to Jacoby Boyd. 6:15 left in the first and a 6-3 McAlester lead. As we have a kick ball as Rodney is guarding number 11, Douglas. Six minutes and 15 seconds left here in quarter number 1. Also something interesting. I don't know if I noticed this, but McAlester is on the right side of the scores table here tonight. I think they've been on the left. Here's a high post back outside. Left wing 3 for the tie is in and out. A nice rebound by Hill. Hill throws it ahead to Pounce. Pounce 2-on-3, doesn't have the numbers. Behind the back dribble. Davian Pouncil misses the shot. And it's last touched by Pouncil out of bounds. If he would have converted on that, that student section would have erupted, as well as the rest of the MAC. But it's still a 6-3 McAlester lead. 5:55 left in quarter number 1. Top of the key handoff to Bruns. Bruns already hit 1 3. Hits a second one right down the chute. 6-6 the score. 5:45 left in the first. Sharpshooter from the outside. Hill drives, stops, right elbow. Turnaround free throw line jumper. Clanks in. Hit off the front iron and then kissed the glass. McAlester leads by 2 on a great start for sophomore Caven Hill.
Yep, Caven Hill now has 4.
Bruns off a screen just inside the three-point line. Takes a fadeaway jumper. Nothing but net. Tie game 8-8 as Bruns has all 8. 5:20 left in the first quarter. Smith, right front court. Guarded by Bruns. Throws it to Pouncil, left front court. Pouncil trying to attack, finds a lane. Pouncil, long wingspan, left-handed finish. McAlester leads by 2.
Pouncil now has 4.
5:04 left in the first. Again, Bruns with all 8 points for East Central. Guarded up by Smith, passes right side. Now driving to the free throw line and being fouled at the high post is number 11, Douglas. Fouls on Boyd, and he's got his second one so far. First sub into the game for McAlester, number 4, Ty One freshman in for another. 4:56 left in the first. McAlester 2-point advantage. Looking to inbound. They'll find Brunt's far corner three. Does he got another one? Oh my goodness. He's on fire to start off this one. 11-10 as McAllister's long inbound is tipped and stolen. Going the other way. Driving in, back outside. Left wing three is too short. Washington grabs the rebound right underneath the backboard. McAllister down by one. Ahead to Smith. Smith stops to the right wing and will look for his offense to take shape. Lobs inside to a wide open Caven Hill. Closed in on low post two. Caven Hill is eating here in the first quarter. 6 points. He's 3 away from tying his career high in not even 4 minutes of play. McAllister leading 12-11. Stepping into a top of the key three. That one's off. Heat check there for Bruntz. Offensive board, though. Back to the top of the key. Back to Bruntz. Quick swing, far corner. Driving baseline. Short corner two is short. And tipped out of bounds by Caven Hill. That's a smart play by Caven Hill. Alone on the right side. If he goes up to grab that rebound, he could foul the man. It could also lead to an easy two on the other side. He says, you know what? Let them inbound it. I'll tip it out of bounds. Make them earn it maybe the hard way. As there's a kick ball by Brandon Smith along the baseline on the inbound attempt. Bruntz is inbounding it. Right of the glass on the right side of your radio dial or video screen. Inbound, near corner, Douglas. Guarded up on by Hill. Trying to cross over Hill is Douglas. Douglas attacking. Swing pass, top of the key. Brunt stops with 1 foot on the three-point line. Passes back right side to Nash. Nash starts his dribble, starts his attack. Runner from in the paint, got it. Floater falls, and it's 13-12. Cardinals lead McAllister. 3:45 left in the first. Washington jump passes to Moscato to the near corner to Pouncil. Pouncil spin move baseline. Gets into the paint. Great separation. Can't finish at the rack. He's been great to get to the rack. Hasn't finished a couple of times so far. Near corner. Douglas, cross-court pass on a bullet of a pass. Finds his way to the left wing. Back outside. Douglas pumps and drives. Jump stop. Into the paint. Scores. And it's 15-12. Cardinals looking like a well-oiled machine offensively. 3:20 left in the first. I mean, they obviously are 72.2 points per game. Driving. Davian Pouncil adds a travel. He's been a great creator of lanes to get towards the low post, but that time just took an extra step. Gianni Afasio will come into the game. They'll check in for, we'll see who. I think it's going to be Pouncil. McAllister is down 15-12. There's been no fouls on East Central so far. 2 on McAllister. Both of them were on Jacoby Boyd. And the story of the game so far has been Bruntz with 11 out of the Cardinals' 15 points. Douglas now with the right wing. Passes to Bruntz. Long 23-point three-pointer. No good. Off kilter, rebounded by Washington. Washington down the middle of the floor. Passes the right wing into the corner. Smith pumps and drives. Baseline. Triple team. Creates contact. Scores. 15-14. Also looking to maybe get that three-point play. Nicely done by East Central to lay off. Stepping into a straightaway three. Leaving it short is number 2 Nash. Rebounded by Washington again. Washington on the edge of the circle. Trying to drive. Runner going up and laying it in. With the fingertip roll, East Central was wanting the travel. That's Coach Parrish that was wanting that travel. 2:30 left in the first quarter as McAllister retakes the lead, 16-15. Coach Parrish irate after that. That could have easily been a travel. I think that what the officials were looking at is the ball might have been tipped on its way there. Step back, long two, lifts it short. Fascio with the rebound. 2:14 remaining in quarter number 1. McAllister hanging on to a 1-point lead. Washington passes defender. Throws it cross court to Moscato. Moscato angle right. Lost control of the basketball. Gathers it back as he dribbles towards the circle. Picks up his dribble. Lobs to Washington left front court. Washington gets into the corner. Open three by TNT. Too strong. Thought he had it on target. Just a little bit too much juice. As there's a bounce pass that bounces 3 times to its intended target. Smith knocked it loose. 1-on-1 towards the other side. Smith 2-on-2. Fadeaway jumper. Almost got it to go. That is Smith on Nash. 2 versus 2. And Smith draws the foul. That's foul number 1 here on Nash. It's already steal number 2 for Brandon Smith. 1:45 left in the first quarter. Free throws here. Brought to you by Big V Feed Center. For your animals' needs plus winter feed booking prices, call 918-426-1951. Smith's first free throw is good, and it's 17-15. And we'll have nearly an entire line change for the Cardinals. I think they're going with 3 subs. Caven Hill getting his first break, and checking in will be Schuler Pickens. And Washington also out of the game for now. Back in Davian Pouncil. Trying to go 2 of 2 from the line here is Smith. Second free throw does so with a Buffalo bounce. McAlester leads 18-15. Case Patton will check in for Smith with 1:45 left in the first. So it's Moscato, Pouncil, also Patton, Facio, and Schuler Pickens into the game. 1:40 left in the first quarter. Brunts dribbles straight away. Hands the ball off to Douglas. Douglas attacking. Great defense by Pickens. Offensive rebound and down in the low post. It is Moscato that hacked the offensive rebounder, number 23, Anderson. Great defense by Schuler Pickens down in the low post. This will be a baseline inbound here for East Central. Looking, inbound low post. Guarded up well, backing it back out of Smith. Swings it, angle right. Brunts attacks, back outside. Douglas thought about the three, gives it up to the far corner. That three ball is airballed. Offensive rebound and put back in is good by Anderson. It's 18-17. Down the floor will go Patton. Patton lost control of the ball, gathers it back. 1:10 left in the first quarter. Throws far sideline to Facio. Facio deeper into the corner to Pouncil. Pouncil one dribble in, right back out to Pickens. Pickens angle right. Pickens throws to Moscato between the circles, passes to Facio, angle left. Under a minute left to go in the first quarter. McAlester leading by 1, and Facio throws it straight to Douglas. Douglas attacking. Douglas towards the rim. Douglas, two-pointer is good and one. The initial call, blocking foul, as Facio did a great job of getting set down in the low post. Did try to sell it a little bit. I don't know if there was much contact to draw the charge, but again, we have not seen a charge so far tonight. And one was made by Douglas. Again, this is not a slight to any officiating, but we have said this before. Some officials like to be heavy on charges. Some officials like to be heavy on blocks. And so far, it seems like this crew has been heavy on the blocking fouls. We've seen some charges that were called, or rather could be charges in the first game, weren't called. All were blocking. Douglas's free throw is missed and rebounded by Pouncil. McAlester is down by 1. The throw to Moscato, far corner. Moscato saving that ball from going out of bounds. He tries to throw inside to Pouncil, and it's intercepted. Washington trying to get it back, and he does get it back. Throws it over the head of Patton, trying to save that basketball. Am I crazy, or did Rodney Washington lose an arm sleeve or something? Or he took the undershirt off. Smith checks back in, so does Caven Hill. So it's Patton, Washington, Smith, Pouncil, and Hill on the floor as McAlester trails by 1 with 36 seconds left in the first. 14 fouls on McAlester, 1 to East Central. Runs, takes it across. Now dribbles up. Cross-court pass near corner. Setting into a three is Smith, and he drains it. 22-18. McAlester is down by 4. Trying to cut into that 4-point deficit here in what could be the final possession of the first quarter. Washington passes to Smith in the front court. Looks inside, right-handed dribble, backs it on up. 8 seconds, 7, 6. Pouncil drives baseline. Pouncil right over a man, can't finish at the rim. Offensive board, Caven Hill there for the rescue. There's the buzzer, and the end of the first quarter ends with Caven Hill's 7th and 8th points. McAlester down by 2 in a big-time district matchup here at the MAC, going into the second quarter on KNED.
When you need propane, there's only one place to go. W.E. Alford Propane. Both residential and commercial, W.E. Alford Propane has served eastern and southeastern Oklahoma with locations in Eufaula, McAlester, Shakota, Wilburton, Hartshorn, Muskogee, Tallahena, Antlers, and Stigler. With the cold weather, you'll want to be sure and fill up your tank today. Call 918-423-3121. W.E. Alford Propane, serving the area for more than 70 years.
Game day is more than just sports. It's about community. That's why the Bank NA is proud to support our hometown team. Just like our athletes, we're rooted right here, working hard for every win. When you bank local with the Bank NA, your money stays local, fueling small businesses, helping families buy homes, and building a stronger community. So whether it's on the court, the field, or in your financial future, we're in this together. The Bank NA. Strong, secure, and ready to loan. Member FDIC Equal Housing Lender.
Beginning the second quarter, the McAlester Buffaloes, after a Caven Hill excellent first quarter, he's already 1 point away from tying his career high in his early career as a sophomore. Makes it a 2-point game as we begin the second quarter. Bruns takes a near corner three, and that's too strong. Rebounded by Smith. 7:45 left in the half. A lob over to Pouncil. Pouncil attacking the low post. Lost control of the ball. Gets it right back. Double team. Throws it back out over to Patton. Patton throws to Washington, pumps, stays by the perimeter, takes a right elbow pop and shot, drains it, ties the game. Rodney Washington to 4 points, tie game 22 all, 7:28 left in the half. Left wing three to retake the lead. Douglas drains it. 25-22.
Cardinals on the night right now, 5 of 13 from 3.
Rodney throws straight away to Smith, throws high post to Hill. Hill backing up his man to the low post, lost control of the ball, and it's fouled down the low post. Now, Coach Lou Dawkins said in Coffee with the Coach, a vital component today is going to be Caven Hill. They think they have a size advantage down in the post, and Caven Hill so far has exploited that. 25-22 though, McAlester down by 3, 7:13 left in the half. Pouncil slaps the ball, looks to inbound, can't find anyone, has to lob it out to the far corner to Hill. Hill dribbles between the legs, attacks into the paint. Hill contested 2, not good. Pouncil offensive board, left it short as he hits the deck. Caven Hill gets the offensive rebound, double teamed in the paint. Is quadruple team, turnaround jump shot, won't go either. McAlester 3 chances at points, can't score.
You know, they've had some good looks down low that just haven't gone in.
Brunt's wide open 3 will miss. That's not going to happen often. McAlster's got to guard that up better. Douglas ends up getting the rebound for East Central. They have a second chance here. Straightaway 3 by Rhodes is too strong. Flying in for the board is Nash. Back outside, Brunt's drives into the paint, lost control of the ball. Back outside to Douglas, swings the far corner. 3-pointer in the air by Smith, the East Central Smith. And it's 28-22 is now East Central going on a little bit of a run. 6-point East Central lead, largest lead of the game for either team. 6:20 left in the first half. Washington takes a big right wing 3. That one's short. Offensive board by Patton on the baseline. Patton tries to find a cutting man. He already took a dribble. Has to throw it to somebody, and he throws it straight to an East Central Cardinal. Stolen by Smith. Other way, straight away 3 by Douglas. Long rainbow back iron shot. Offensive rebound. East Central tearing at the boards. Wide open on an island. Brunts can't make the 3. Tipped around by Rodney Washington. Can't get the rebound. Offensive again. Right-handed layup is good by Rhodes. Coach Dawkins needs a timeout as McAlester is not rebounding. That has been a common theme tonight for both of our games. East Central leads 30-22 in this high-scoring affair. 5:52 left in the half on KNED.
Stipe Law Firm, your first call when the unthinkable strikes for over 80 years. We focus on wrongful death, personal injury, truck and oil field accidents, insurance bad faith, probate, end-of-life preparation, and Social Security disability claims. We are here to advocate for you in all of your legal needs. We are a full-service law firm with over a century of experience representing Oklahomans across the state, professionally and discreetly. We win our cases in courtrooms, not on social media. Call today, 918-423-0421, or go online to stipelaw.com.
At Vigorous Power Sports, we ride what we sell, so we know what works. U-Force U10 XL Pro Highland, sealed cab with HVAC, ride sync, and a power dump box. Year-round ready C-Force 950 Sport, V-Twin Muscle Sport Suspension, carves hard, lands soft. C-Force 1000 Overland, top tier fit, finish, and firepower in a quad. Count on us for parts and service long after the sale. CF Moto, experience more. Vigorous Power Sports, 1904 South Main, 918-423-3306. Motorcycles and off-road vehicles can be dangerous to operate. Review all safety information before operating. Wear your safety gear and never operate a CF Moto vehicle under the influence. Visit cfmotousa.com for complete training.
30-22, we're back to play as McAlester trying to end East Central possessions. That's been the name of the night so far for both of our teams. There's a lob inside. Brandon Smith guarding up quickly. Contested 2 still goes. Doesn't matter. Brandon Smith, 8 points early. 30-24, McAlester down by 6. Here's a pass to the near corner. Open 3 from the corner is missed by Brunts. He's now missed the last 3 in a row. There's a offensive rebound again by East Central. Douglas takes the left wing. Contested 3 over Rodney Washington and makes it. More second chance points as Douglas is up to 10 points. 33-24, McAlester down by 9. Spin move, low post, blocked shot, no, foul. Davian Pouncil is fouled from behind. And that is foul number 3 on East Central. Unless they were quick with it and gave it up on the scoreboard. Foul is on number 5, Smith. That is his first personal. And should be on the shot, I would assume, but they're saying it's on the floor. I don't know why Pouncil's not shooting free throws, but again, I've been plenty wrong before. There's an inbound to Smith in the front court. Smith off a screen by Hill, dribbles to the top of the key. Bounce passes at the feet of Washington. He has to grab it before it goes into the backcourt and successfully does so. Dribbles up to the three-point line. Now takes a long 19-foot two-pointer that's missed. Boyd is back into the game, can't grab the rebound, and it's Nash moving the other way. Nash facilitating a 3-on-3 transition offense as Caven Hill, he grabbed a steal. Jacoby Boyd is trying to get it to Rodney. Rodney is fouled as flying in was number 15. That is, again, I'm sorry, I probably had this name wrong, but Automero is what it looked like on the score sheet. We did not get a roster before this game. The best one that we could do is getting, again, looking at the book and looking at what we had there. That's why we don't have any first names there for East Central. 4:40 left in the first half. They lead over McAlester 33-24. No district team has played them within 15 points this year. Here's a lob to the low post. Caven Hill got bumped. No call. Misses the shot. Rebounded by East Central. Could have been going to the free throw line there. Douglas dribbling, being guarded by Boyd, who tracks him down quickly. To the corner he goes. Lobs inside. A high post on a bullet pass. Inside, two is up and good. Made by Rhodes, and it's 35-24. McAlester down by 11. Again, East Central so good, especially offensively. This game can get out of hand if you don't start answering back and getting some stops. 4 minutes left in the half. Lob far corner. Smith going baseline. Dribbles into a double team. Lost the ball on the way up. Not necessarily a block, I'd say. McAlester basketball baseline. Pouncil will inbound as he slaps the ball and looks for an open man. They'll out it over to Smith. Angle right. Pass to Washington into the corner. Boyd, open three-pointer, drains it. Jacoby Boyd, painted gold. 35-27, and it makes it an 8-point game. Off a screen, Douglas goes near corner. He tries to take it, a contested three. Got it again. Not much more you can do. That's just Douglas being, just like Rodney, one of the best in the state. Speaking of Rodney, he takes it down the floor. Angle right, throws over to Davian to the near corner. Smith tries to answer back, airballed it, way off. Offensive rebound. Rodney Washington goes baseline, creates separation, goes up for two and is fouled. He was hit the left side of his cranium there. He'll try to get two the hard way. This trip to the free throw line brought to you by Big V Feed Center. For your animals' needs plus winter feed booking prices, call 918-426-1951. Fouls on number 5. That is Smith, his second personal. Team foul number 4 as Washington hits the first free throw and makes it a 10-point game. So no more fouls to give here for East Central. McAlester has not fouled in the second quarter. Washington takes a deep breath. 2 dribbles, bends the knees. Second shot in the air and made. He's been held to 6 points thus far, but again, Rodney has just been guarded up really wherever he's gone. He has not played poorly. He's just, again, been well guarded by East Central. 3:22 left in the first half in a 9-point game. Bruns dribbles right. Tries to attack the baseline. Zooms past a man, lobs down left wing. 3-pointers in the air, and Douglas has a heat check. Misses the shot, ball's tipping around, and grabbed by Bruns outside the perimeter. Again, McAlester having a hard time ending possessions. Far corner, going baseline. Losing the ball on the way up. It's tipped around, taken by Boyd. Boyd one-on-one towards the other side of the rim, and he is fouled on the layup attempt by number 11, Douglas. And that has put McAlester into the bonus for the remainder of the half. Chance for McAlester to cut further into this deficit. Again, only a 9-point lead right now for East Central. Boyd spins the ball, bends the knees. Shot is up and good. 38-30. Again, in the young career of freshman Jacoby Boyd already has matched his career high. And Coach Dawkins said, man, this kid's going to be so good. He doesn't even, he said, and I quote on Coffee with the Coach, as the second free throw is missed, going for his own rebound as it hits the deck. Pouncil's got it. He goes up for two, easy two, to make it 38-32. He said that Jacoby Boyd is kind of just working off of instinct right now. He doesn't even quite know what he's doing yet. And when he does figure that out, he's going to be so good. Angle right three by Brunson. He's figured it back out after missing about 3 or 4 in a row. He hits one to end that drought and makes it a 9-point game again, 41-32. 2:43 left in the first half. We'll take a timeout. Called by East Central and be back in a moment on KNED.
Hey guys, it's Sam from Sam Wampler's Freedom Ford in McAlester and Eufaula. With 2 locations to choose from, we have close to 200 vehicles on the ground and coming in. And with vehicles starting at $29.95, we have something for everyone. And if you need parts or service, we are loading up at both locations to serve you better. Plus, with our mobile service van and our pickup and delivery, we can help you with sales and service no matter where you are. So come see us at Sam Wampler's Freedom Ford in McAlester and Eufaula and let us make it happen for you.
Hello, I'm David with Freeze and Flare Heat and Air. Right now, eligible homeowners can take advantage of energy tax credits. And guess what? If you're a PSO customer, you can save even more. We'll help you find exactly what you qualify for. We turn 90-degree air into a 72-degree comfort oasis. So don't despair, call Freeze and Flare Heat and Air. We're licensed, bonded, and insured. Mechanical license number 0014445.
2:43 remaining in the first half. The McAlester Buffaloes down 41-32 after a made three, after McAlester was able to cut an 11-point deficit down to 6. But Bruns hits another one up to 14 points for the East Central Cardinal. Washington has the ball in the backcourt, gets it across the half-court line, guarded up by Coulter. Dribbles left side, finds a lane, drives in, contested two, left it short, no foul called, a lot of contact, no foul. Rebounded by East Central, moving the other way. Bruns dribbling, stopping, popping shot from the free throw line, spun out. Boyd's got the rebound, takes a bump, great separation. I think might have stepped out of bounds from the baseline. He didn't, it was pretty close, and hands it off over to Washington. Washington directs Boyd to the other side of the floor, picks up the dribble, lobs to Hill, and it's off the fingertips of Hill and stolen by East Central. 2:07 left in the half. Nash fouled on the way to the high post. And I'm sure Rodney is probably wondering, well, I thought I was fouled on a shot on the other side. No harm, no foul really for Rodney, though. That's just his first personal and first team foul on McAlester in the second quarter. So McAlester doesn't have a ton to complain about in terms of fouls. Inbound, left wing. Smith stripped it loose. Boyd's got the steal. 3-on-2. They're running it to the far sideline. Driving in. Rodney contested two. Got it and one. He shoots. He scores. Right this way, Mr. Washington to the charity stripe. Fouls on number 10, Coulter. That's his first. Of course, McAlester in the bonus for the remainder of the half. Just down by 7 right now. Washington takes a deep breath, trying to make it a 6-point game again, and he does so. Rodney up to 9, 1:57 left in the half. Can East Central, these two high-flying offenses. What a first half we've had. Bruns steps into a long straightaway three, and he drills it up to 17 points. 5 made threes for Bruns so far. 9-point game, 1:43 left in the half.
They have 10 threes on the night for the Cardinals.
My goodness, 10 made threes in the first half? Smith dribbling right. Now attacks inside the paint. Floater. Brandon Smith is on one tonight. He's in the double figures. 10 points. McAlester down by 7, 44-37. Straight away, Pouncil stops the man in his tracks to the left wing to Bruns. Bruns with already 5 made threes. Stops, lobs, left wing. Feeds into the corner. With it, number 15. Onamoro lost the ball, stolen by Smith. Now Pouncil's got it. Pouncil ahead to Smith. Smith for the layup. It's good. 44-39. McAlster's cut it down to 5. 1:05 left in the half.
And Brandon Smith now in double digits, has 12 points tonight.
Outside of some turnovers, McAlester has played very well tonight. Bruns steps into a left wing three. That one's off. Rebounded by Pouncil. Pouncil ahead to Hill. Hill wanting to run it near corner to Smith. Smith going baseline. Creates his way to the low post. Misses the shot, though. Rebounded by Coulter. Coulter wanting to run it. 2-on-2 up against Rodney. And Rodney blocks the... No, foul called. I think that's the correct call, though. A lot of contact made there. He might have gotten plenty of the ball, but Rodney also a lot of contact with the body of number 10, Coulter.
That's only Rodney's second.
Hate to get that second foul, though, in the final minute of the second quarter. Both fouls in the second quarter have been on Rodney that McAlester has committed. Coulter's first free throw, no good, off the back iron. So if Rodney doesn't foul again here in the second, that proves to already be a good foul. You can take 2 fouls on someone like Rodney who plays the majority of the game going into the halftime. Coulter's second free throw after a big bend in the knees, splits the trip at the line. And back into the game is Rhodes for the shooter Coulter. 6-point McAlester deficit, 45-39. McAlester is above their pace for points per game. So are the Cardinals. Smith double-teamed as he crosses the half-court line, throws it to Boyd. Boyd is flirting with the half-court line, nearly in the backcourt. Throws it to a Cardinal, throwing it ahead to Bruns. Bruns has it taken back. Smith nearly saved it along the far sideline. He dove, but he was out of bounds. McAlester fans aren't happy with the call, but Smith nearly had another steal. He is flying all over the place. He is in his element tonight. The team leader in steals per game at 2.6. Inbound near corner, wide open. Three-pointer in the air. Foul called as Jacoby Boyd jumped into Smith trying to close that on the three. Nearly tackled him, and that is, again, number 3 on Boyd. And free throws, that's 3 free throws coming up for Smith. No one down low to rebound, at least for now. First free throw is made. That's a critical foul there by starter Jacoby Boyd. Second free throw, that was strong. Also, there was a lane violation by the shooter. We got one more left. Fascio comes in for Boyd. That's the only substitution that we have here. 23 seconds left in the half to make it an 8-point game. He got 2 out of the 3. 47-39. As now Smith is up to 8 points. Ronnie facing a tough East Central defense here. They throw it to Pouncil. Pouncil threw it off of the Cardinal, got it right back over to Washington. Cross-court pass, Fascio. Corner three's in the air, off the iron. Hill got pushed and pulled down inside the paint. I think it should be Hill going to the free throw line here because McAlester, again, is in the bonus. And he'll be the one making his way to the charity stripe. Foul's on Rhodes. That's just his first. 8.5 seconds left. Caven Hill, a 67% free throw shooter so far in the early season. His first free throw is good. He was an 82% free throw shooter in his freshman campaign. He has now matched his career high, his first point there of the second quarter. Hill takes 3 dribbles, bends the knees, shot is up and short. Offensive board, Pouncil brought it back down and it's swiped. Going the other way, Smith. Pass to man, bounce pass, Brunts, reverse layup, no good. Ball's on the deck, zeros on the clock. Shot does not count. Ball was still in the hand of an East Central Cardinal. He made the shot, but it was after the buzzer. And at the end of the first half, what a high-flying first half of basketball we've had. East Central leads McAlester 47-40. We are on pace right now for a 94-80 game. You like offense? We got offense. We'll take a break and be back with some halftime stats here on KNED.
The Buck Wilson Big Buck Contest is underway. The deer, they're everywhere. And if one gets in the way of your moving vehicle, well, Buck Wilson Frame and Body Shop can fix it. And don't forget to register for your chance to win cash and prizes during the Buck Wilson Big Buck Contest. We're located at 103 Oklahoma Avenue in McAlester. Call 918-423-3161. That's 423-3161.
McAlester Direct Primary Care offers 24/7 access to your provider, deeply discounted rates on labs and imaging, more time with your provider, same day or next day appointments, and even home visits for a flat monthly membership fee. We now offer hormone replacement therapy and DOT physicals in addition to our other services. We are excited to announce that we have opened a new location in Longtown, and we are accepting new patients. McAlester Direct Primary Care at 6th and Carl Albert, or give us a call at 918-233-6522.
This December, it's time to trade in and trade up at Fenton Nissan of McAlester. Trade in and drive home in a brand new Nissan with more tech, more comfort, and more holiday cheer. Whether it's a rugged Frontier, a family-ready Rogue, or a stylish Sentra, we'll help you trade in and trade up to something that makes every drive feel like Christmas morning. So trade in, trade up. Your sleigh just got an upgrade only at Fenton Nissan of McAlester. And don't forget to tell them Morgan sent ya. Fenton Nissan is your best deal dealer. Shop us online now at fentonnissan.com.
When you need propane, there's only one place to go. W.E. Alford Propane. Both residential and commercial, W.E. Alford Propane has served eastern and southeastern Oklahoma with locations in Eufaula, McAlester, Shakota, Wilburton, Hartshorn, Muskogee, Tallahena, Antlers, and Stigler. With the cold weather, you'll want to be sure and fill up your tank today. Call 918-423-3121. W.E. Alford Propane, serving the area for more than 70 years.
We're back here at the MAC as the McAlester Buffaloes trail the East Central Cardinals 47-40 at the end of the first half. Hey, we know that these two teams can light up the scoreboard. East Central right now at the top of the 5A4 standings. They have beat every team that they have played so far by 15 plus. They are 3-0 at plus 45. McAllister's at 2-0 plus 16 behind a 12-point win against Claremore in the season opener, and then following that up with a 4-point, come from behind win against the Durant Lions. They're going to have to come from behind again, this time against a team that scores a lot of points. Like we mentioned, 72.2 points per game for the Cardinals. McAllister will try to limit that in the second half. But let's look at our halftime stats. That is brought to you by First Realty, 602 South 2nd Street, McAllister. Call 918-423-3122 or visit first-realty.net.
For more than 50 years, First Realty has helped the residents of McAlester and the surrounding area with their real estate needs. Whether residential or commercial, First Realty will guide you through the process of buying or selling your home or business. You can view our property inventory online at first-realty.net. We update our listings daily. If it's on the market, you'll find it at first-realty.net. If you have any questions, call us at 918-423-3122.
All right, Wyatt, take it away.
All right, getting a look at your halftime stats here. Brandon Smith leads in scoring with 12 points at the half, 56% shooting. Also 2 of 2 from the free throw line and has 1 defensive board and 3 steals for Brandon Smith. Rodney Washington has 9 tonight on 3 of 7 shooting. That is good for 43%. He also has 5 boards, 2 offensive and 3 defensive. Also a steal for Rodney Washington. Caven Hill has 9 points tonight on 4 of 9 shooting. That's good for 44%. Also has 6 boards, 4 offensive and 2 defensive. Davian Pouncil has 6 points tonight. Also has 6 boards, 4 offensive and 2 defensive. And Jacoby Boyd, he has 4 tonight. Looks like he also has 2 boards, 1 offensive and 1 defensive. Also 2 steals for Boyd. And that is going to round out your scoring.
All right, looking at our team stats now.
McAlester right now shooting 16 of 35. That's good for 46% from the field. East Central Cardinals 17 of 39. That is good for 44% from the field.
That's now the 3rd game in a row that McAlester is shooting better than their opposition, yet trailing or lost the game.
Yeah, and this is the difference right here. McAlester from 3, just 1 of 8. That's good for 12%. East Central, on the other hand, 10 of 26. They made 10 threes in the first half. That is good for 38% and 3.
Here's the thing when it comes to a lot of them. How many open threes do they hit? Not a whole lot.
Not a lot.
A lot of the threes that they hit were
Just
contested
long range,
threes
yeah.
that you got to tip your cap to the opposition there. But, hey, kudos to East Central. They have come out into the MAC firing, and they put up 47 first-half points on those 10 made threes.
And McAlester from the free throw line tonight, 7 of 9. That is good for 78%. East Central Cardinals are 3 of 5. That is good for 60%.
And one of your keys to the game before we started this game,
Yep,
free
do
throws.
better on your free throws.
Doing a lot better so far, yeah.
And McAlester on the boards tonight, they have 12 offensive boards, 10 defensive boards. That's good for 22 boards overall. East Central has 17. Now 10 of those are offensive, 7 defensive for the Cardinals. Also getting a look at steals and turnovers here. Looks like McAlester has 9 turnovers on the night. And looks like East Central with 7. And that is going to round out your scoring.
Yeah, we don't have any blocks. Neither team has a block tonight, which is pretty ironic there, or just weird. You don't usually see that. Again, East Central leading 47-40 over McAlester. Based on what you were able to see on your stats there, Wyatt, what do you think McAlester needs to do in the second half to help their chances of coming back and taking down the top seed in 5A4 right now?
Well, 2 things. End-off possessions, just too many offensive boards here, 10 in the first half. And East Central just shooting too well from 3. They've made 10 at threes in the first half alone. So hopefully they'll start to cool off. And also, too, not a big deal, McAlester with 9 turnovers to East Central's 7. But some of those turnovers were costly.
And East Central is too good, especially shooting the basketball, to not end possessions. If you give them second chances, they're going to kill you all night long. So the biggest thing here, again, McAlester shooting better. I would say just in possessions. A lot of the three-pointers that they made, the lead to their 10 made threes, were off as second-chance opportunities. So we'll see if even though McAlester is leading the rebound battle, they have been costly second-chance points, maybe sometimes third-chance points for East Central. That's hurt McAlester and led to right now a 7-point deficit. As we're about to go to the second half, I have a question. When did people start wearing their jerseys on backwards?
I don't know. That's a new one.
Nate, when did jerseys start being worn backwards?
I've only noticed it, like, in the last I'd say this year, really.
Well, it's jersey night over here at the MAC, and the student section is wearing all the jerseys backwards.
That's like wearing your hat backwards and putting on sunglasses. Like, what's the point?
Shout out to Andon Dunn. He's trying to give us a shot here from the sideline. But, yeah, shout out to the student section. They brought it all night long. But, again, I just don't know if I could ever bring myself to putting a jersey on backwards. Anyway, hey, shout out to the student section. Keep on bringing the action here in the second half. As, again, 47-40 is the score. The McAlester Buffaloes. McAlester Lady Buffaloes won their game earlier. Buffaloes trying to make it 2-0 on the night, but they have the 7-point deficit to overcome. This game brought to you by Sam Walters Freedom Ford, Freeze and Flare Heat and Air LLC, Buck Wilson Frame and Body Shop, McAlester Direct Primary Care, Fenton Nissan McAlester, WE Alford Propane, The Bank & A, Stipe Law Firm, and Vickers Power Sports. My name's Brandon Green alongside Wyatt Hubbard. We'll be back in 90 seconds with the second half here on KNED.
Game day is more than just sports. It's about community. That's why the Bank NA is proud to support our hometown team. Just like our athletes, we're rooted right here, working hard for every win. When you bank local with a Bank NA, your money stays local, fueling small businesses, helping families buy homes, and building a stronger community. So whether it's on the court, the field, or in your financial future, we're in this together. The Bank NA. Strong, secure, and ready to loan. Member FDIC Equal Housing Lender.
Stipe Law Firm, your first call when the unthinkable strikes for over 80 years. We focus on wrongful death, personal injury, truck and oil field accidents, insurance bad faith, probate, end-of-life preparation, and Social Security disability claims. We are here to advocate for you in all of your legal needs. We are a full-service law firm with over a century of experience representing Oklahomans across the state professionally and discreetly. We win our cases in courtrooms, not on social media. Call today, 918-423-0421, or go online to stipelaw.com.
At Vickers Power Sports, we ride what we sell, so we know what works. U-Force U10 XL Pro Highland, sealed cab with HVAC, ride sync, and a power dump box. Year-round ready C-Force 950 Sport, V-twin muscle sport suspension, carbs hard, land soft. C-Force 1000 Overland, top tier fit finish and firepower in a quad. Count on us for parts and service long after the sale. CF Moto, experience more. Vickers Power Sports, 1904 South Main, 918-423-3306. Motorcycles and off-road vehicles can be dangerous to operate. Review all safety information before operating. Wear your safety gear and never operate a CF Moto vehicle under the influence. Visit cfmotousa.com for complete training and safety guidelines.
Beginning the second half, McAlester has the basketball down by 7. As it's Davian Pounce on the right side of the perimeter, trying to get a look here. We have some people up in front of the camera right now, but here we pass to the top of the key. Rodney Washington with the basketball. Again, McAlester down by 7. Rodney dribbles in, passes back out to Smith. Smith, the team leader in scoring right now, with a 12-point lead, or with 12 points in the first half. Brandon passes angle right over to Rodney. Rodney takes a contested corner. 3, got it, painted gold. McAlester cuts it into a 4-point deficit. By the way, we got some people that are tuning in. It is Jacob Lane. He says, hey, YouTuber T. Jass. I hope I'm saying that right. Sees a near corner 3 by Bruns on the other side that is missed, and Rodney's got the rebound. He said he made it popular. He wears his jersey backwards over in men's league games. As here is a missed shot by the McAlester Buffaloes, a missed 3. East Central's got the rebound going the other way. Near corner with his Nash. Nash jump pass to the left wing, driving and getting bumped in the high post. I think it's going to be on Smith here. Yeah, Brandon's first team foul of the second half. McAlester down 47-43. And also, my daughter tuning in, after I said, hey, my name is Brandon Green, my daughter Harper said, hey, that's my daddy. Here's a far corner 3 by Bruns that is nailed. That is his 6th made 3. He's up to 20 points. And looking at the Cardinals, 33 out of their 50 points from downtown tonight. A lot of them contested threes. And McAllister's back down to a 7-point deficit. Rodney, dangerous pass by Brandon. Could have been a foul on Douglas. But Rodney's got the ball anyway. Drives in, contested 2. And a foul called in the paint on East Central as Rodney. And that was Rhodes that hit the deck. So 2 free throws for Mr. Washington on the way. Brought to you by Big V Feed Center. For your animals' needs plus winter feed booking prices, call 918-426-1951.
McAlester so far 7 of 9 from the free throw line.
Trying to keep that up. Caven Hill, Davian Pouncil, Rodney Washington, Brandon Smith, and Johnny Facio on the floor for McAlester to begin the second half. 6:41 left in the third quarter. First free throw rattles out by Rodney. Halfway down and pinballed out. By the way, the foul again was on Rhodes. It's his second personal, first team foul for East Central. Second free throw by Rodney is nothing but net. And a timeout call by Coach Dawkins. We'll take it with him. 6:41 left in the third. McAlester down by 6, 50-44 here on KNED.
Hey guys, it's Sam from Sam Wampler's Freedom Ford in McAlester and Eufaula. With 2 locations to choose from, we have close to 200 vehicles on the ground and coming in. And with vehicles starting at $29.95, we have something for everyone. And if you need parts or service, we are loading up at both locations to serve you better. Plus, with our mobile service van and our pickup and delivery, we can help you with sales and service no matter where you are. So come see us at Sam Wampler's Freedom Ford in McAlester and Eufaula and let us make it happen for you.
6:41 remaining in the third quarter. Coach Dawkins uses his second timeout. He's got 3 remaining. East Central with 4 left. 50-44, the Cardinals on top of the Buffaloes with 6:39 left in the third. And McAlester wants to start to try to press. As the pass is tipped in the air, it's taken back by Bruns. East Central beats the press. And for the moment, Rodney Washington's got the steal. Bounces ahead to Brandon Smith in the clear right-handed layup. He's got 14 points. And McAlester down to a 4-point deficit, 50-46 after being down by as many as 11 at one point. East Central beats the press. And they get it to Bruns left wing. Bruns drives in, pulls up, pop and shot from the left elbow is missed. High bounce, out of bounds. Last touch by Rodney. And here's second chance points here as he was going at it with number 15, I believe. And that might be Automaro. Hope I'm saying that right. Again, we don't really have the best look at our roster today. It was written on the score sheet. Left wing on the drive, lobbing back out. Open 3 from the right wing is in the air. And that one is drained by, again, I believe, Automaro. His first 3 points and makes it 53-46. Their 12th made 3 of the game.
Yeah, it's unreal for East Central right now.
And that one is stolen immediately. Douglas throwing ahead to Brunson. Bruns, and Bruns makes the left-handed layup. That's how quickly the Cardinals can score. They up it to a 9-point lead on McAlester after McAlester was able to bring it down to a 4-point game. 5:39 left in the third. Smith is loosely double-teamed. He'll lob it out by the circle. To Rodney, same way, pass left wing, Pouncil into the corner to Smith. Smith dribbles it along the perimeter, looks inside, no one's open. Bounce pass to Facio. He looks right, begins his dribble. Throws it back over to Rodney. Rodney approaches the perimeter, passes left side, into the corner. Smith goes baseline. Smith tried to throw it over to Caven Hill, and there was a foul on East Central before the pass. So on number 15, which would be Automaro. His second, team second. Smith will inbound. We got to hurry up because he already gave him the ball. Smith looking, lobs it out, grabbed by Pouncil after he has to climb the ladder. Passes to Rodney, open, left wing 3, painted gold. Rodney Washington up to 16 points, and McAlester cuts it back to a 6-point game. Left wing, Douglas works to the top of the key, swing pass, right side. Dribbling in, dribbling right back out, back to Douglas. Left wing 3's in the air. That one's back iron, big bounce, big push, and that was called by the official on the near side as he got that look of Rhodes pushing to the back of Caven Hill, and that's his third personal. He'll have to take a seat. Coming in for him is Thompson. 6-point McAlester deficit. They've been able to hang right there with East Central despite going down by double digits at one point. They survived that storm, but you can bet there will probably be another one coming here in the second half. That's how well they can score. Passing inside, Facio feeds to Hill. Hill triple teamed. And he misses the shot after it bounces a couple of times off the iron. Tumbles off. Douglas has got the rebound. Dribbles behind the back. Feeds it outside. On the dribble drive. Comes in. Nice no-look pass. Misses the shot as Thompson. Ball came loose. Hill saves it. And it's rebounded out far sideline by Brandon Smith. Smith trying to get past Nash. He'll pass to Facio into the corner. Rodney contested 3 in the air. Got another one. Painted gold. Up to 19. That is 10 third quarter points in 4 minutes for Rodney Washington. And before you can blink, it's down to a 3-point game. Rodney on the season, a 46% three-point shooter. That percentage is going up right now. Nash dribbling left side, tries to get past Facio, and there's a foul on the floor. Foul will be on Facio. That is his second, team second on McAlester. And Moscato will check in for Facio. Inbounding near sideline will be Douglas, guarded by Washington. Bounce passes. Left wing. Nash Goes baseline. And if that's a foul on Moscato, that was kind of a ticky-tack foul. As on Moscato, that's kind of so that's a little bit of a ticky-tack compared to what we've seen so far this game. I understand it, but it hasn't really been called a lot here this game. Nash will inbound. Nash will lob out near corner. Grabbed by Douglas. No look pass. Bullet inside. Feeds it further to Thompson. Thompson double team. He's in trouble. Moscato that time's a push. Oh, they're going to call an offensive foul. Looks like it was an elbow that was delivered first. And that was on number 22, Thompson. I thought that he might have gotten pushed towards the baseline before the extension of the elbow. But McAlester will take it and the ball. Down by 3, 55-52, 3:40 left in the third. Rodney takes it up. Left front court, dribbles between the legs. They'll hand off to Smith inside the circle, guarded up by Bruns. It's a screen by Hill, dribbles left, straight away. Now attacks, throws outside to Moscato. Moscato fakes the pass. Floater from the baseline. Too strong. Caven Hill right there. Didn't need the backboard. New career high for Caven Hill. 11 points. And McAllister's brought it within 1. 3:11 left in the third. Angle right. Brunts driving. Brunts to give his team the lead back. He misses the shot. Looks like this will be on the shot. Free throws coming up here for Brunts. Fouls on Rodney. That's his third. Again, okay to pick up your third in the third. Again, he has to play a little bit more lax here in the final 3:08 of the third quarter, so he doesn't pick up his fourth.
Couple of big free throws here for the Cardinals.
McAllister's cut an 11-point deficit down to a 1. Runs with that right foot slightly in front of the left. His first free throw is up and good.
Right now, the Cardinals are 4 of 6 from the line.
Second free throw to make it a 3-point game is made. And he's up to 24 points, 57-54. McAlester down by 3, 3:04 left in the third. Both teams have played a great game today. Washington, 5 feet from the three-point line, pumps and drives, stops. What a move! Free throw line jumper, buries it. Rodney Washington. Don't do it to him. 1-point game
now for Rodney.
Goodness gracious, that's why you need to keep him on the floor. Be careful, Rodney. Far corner, setting up for a big three, making it. And their 13th make is Smith of East Central, 59-56. McAlester back down by 3. Rodney pumps, drives, draws contact, and a foul called in the high post area about 15 feet from the basket on Douglas. That is his third. Also, team foul number 5 on East Central. Should be free throws for Rodney Washington. Rodney should be going to the line here. One official has realized that, and now they have all realized it, but some East Central and McAlester players have not. They're going to get to their respective areas. This trip to the free throw line brought to you by Big V Feed Center for your animals' needs, plus winter feed booking prices. Call 918-426-1951. And there's a discussion, but I really don't know what the discussion is about, so I'm not going to try to act like I know it. We can make up what they're trying to talk about. Hey, did you catch the game last night? Yeah, I did, Coach. How about you? Well, I thought it was a pretty good one. Which game? Any game. Pick one. Something to do with Davian. I think that Davian might have gotten cut or something. He's having to change jerseys, so keep that in mind, Wyatt, when you're doing your stats. He might have gotten blood on his uniform. He's having to switch jerseys here. That is what the holdup has been. And he's going to be wearing number 14. So Davian Pouncil now wearing number 14. And now an assistant coach, I believe, for East Central is getting an explanation on something down by the scores table. Now that we changed the jerseys, we're still having a meeting of the minds in front of the scores table. Like I said, I don't know what about. They're probably talking about how great of a game it was last night, too. Do you think that Ross and Rachel were on a break? Yeah, we have to discuss that. 2:35 left in the third quarter for any of the Friends fans out there. Rodney's first free throw in and out. This to make it a one-possession game, though. On the floor for McAlester is Pouncil, Hill, Washington. Smith takes a seat for a moment. Moscato and Boyd are also on the floor. 2:35 left in the third and a 4-point McAlester deficit. Washington's second free throw is nothing but net. And it's back to a 3-point game, 60-57. Taking it across the half-court line is Nash. Nash settles right front court, guarded up by Boyd. Off a screen. Dribbles to the top of the key. Hesitates to the near corner. And travels in the corner. That is Smith that turns it over back to the McAlester Buffaloes with 2:23 left in the third. Moscato will inbound. He finds Pouncil. Pouncil right front court. Pouncil behind the back dribble into the paint. Nice move. Wild circus shot won't fall, but he does to the floor as he's fouled. 2 free throws for Davian Pouncil to attempt to bring it to a 1-point game. Pouncil coming into tonight a 56% free throw shooter, yet he was 71% from the line over in Tahlequah, the Sequoia Invitational. Averaging 12.2 points per game, just slightly above Smith for second on the team in scoring. Smith right behind him at 12 points per game. Davian's first free throw is no good, and we're starting to have the free throw woes of the last couple of games creep back for McAlester, although they started the first half 7 of 9. We'll get you a tally after this next free throw. Pouncil's second is good. So they split the trip of the line again, and McAlester does bring it to a 2-point game. And I don't know if Coach Dawkins called a timeout, but he's speaking to one of the officials. They did stop the clock, and they stopped the game. It does allow for a Cardinal to come in, which is Automero.
By the way, McAlester 10 of 15 from the line.
Right around their season average. Actually above their season average by about 5%. 2:13 left in the third. McAlester wants to press a little here. And they beat it. Dribbling to the right elbow. Pop-and shot 2 is made by Brunts. He has been all over the stat sheet. 26 out of the 62 points for the Cardinals. Washington's got the ball in the backcourt with 2 minutes left in the third and back to a 4-point game. Washington across that forward line, drawing contact. Lost the ball, stolen by Brunts. Brunts one-on-one with Washington. Got to be careful. Steps into a left wing 3, left him open. He makes it up to 29 points, 65-58. 7-point game like that after it was a 2-point game. Again, that's how quickly East Central can burn you.
Yeah, East Central now with 14 threes.
Driving uphill is fouled on the way up, and he's holding his right arm. Immediately started holding his right arm. But hopefully he just took a hit there, and that's all that we're going to be looking at. The foul is on at Nash. That's his second. But that is the shooting arm of Caven Hill. And obviously he's a little shook up here. The McAlester 10 of 15 from the free throw line. First free throw, good. Sometimes you get worried if they end up being okay and they can take their free throw. Sometimes you wonder, especially when they got hit on that shooting arm, if that's going to affect their free throw shot after that. At least for shot number 1, it does not for Hill. This to cut it to a 5-point game again. Second free throw, Hill left it short, and it's rebounded by Coulter. 6-point game, 1:31 left in the third. As Coulter no-look passes it inside, up for the 2 and making it. Backdoor cut Coulter makes it a 67-59 game. McAlester back down by 8. Feels like an important possession here for McAlester with East Central going on the scoring run that they've been able to go on. Moscato baseline in the corner, tries to get around a man. Reverse layup, Ty Moscato puts on the moves. 67-61. Freshman gets it done himself there. Back to a 6-point game. Free throw line, pop and shot, rattles in, rattles out. Grabbed with one hand by Davian Pouncil. Throws to Boyd. Boyd trying to save it. Does so. Pouncil gets it back. Pouncil on the layup. Hustle plays abound there on that one. 67-63. McAlester back to a 4-point game. Davian Pouncil and Jacoby Boyd making that one happen. 41 seconds left in the third. As Pouncil hits the deck, Brunt steps up to the 3-point line, gives it near corner, cross-court pass to Nash. McAlester settles in nicely after Pouncil kind of got his ankles crossed there. Someone's hitting the stanky leg. An East Central fan on that far side, they like that ankle breaker. 23 seconds left in the third. Hey, they were killing it. 16 seconds, 15, 14. Brunt's just holding the ball on his hip right now. Has not started his dribble. McAllister's not going to apply any pressure at the moment. There'll be one more shot of the third quarter. Brunt's left wing, step back, gives it to the corner. Well guarded, back to the left wing. 2 seconds, 1, 3-pointer at the buzzer. Airballed, what a play. Tom Moscato on them like a gnat. And we go to the fourth quarter in a 4-point game. 67-63. Buckle in, folks. A big fourth quarter on the way here. And a technical foul call before we go to commercial break. We'll have 2 free throws here as a technical foul was called on the Cardinals head coach Michael Parrish. And he's still jawing with one of the officials. We'll have free throws here. So before we go to a break, we will look at free throws. Or are we going to do it to start the fourth quarter? I think it will be to start the fourth. So we'll at least take a 30-second break and return with the fourth quarter. Put those fours up in the air, Buffalo fans, here on KNED.
Hello, I'm David with Freeze and Flare Heat and Air. Right now, eligible homeowners can take advantage of energy tax credits. And guess what? If you're a PSO customer, you can save even more. We'll help you find exactly what you qualify for. We turn 90-degree air into a 72-degree comfort oasis. So don't despair, call Freeze and Flare Heat and Air. We're licensed, bonded, and insured. Mechanical license number 0014445.
So we're going to begin the fourth quarter with some technical foul shots, as one was called on head coach of East Central Michael Parrish right before the beginning of the fourth quarter. These free throws will be brought to you by Big V Feed Center for your animals' needs, plus winter feed booking prices. Call 918-426-1951. McAlester trails 67-63 as we're about to begin the fourth quarter. I'm Brandon Green, alongside Wyatt Hubbard, my color commentator man and stats man. Nate Brown on the camera and video director on the right side. We also have Mr. Andon Dunn down on the sideline camera. And Austin Wheat back at the KNED studios.
And Brandon, what they're chanting over there on the East Central side, take his whistle.
Huh. So, Caven Hill will take the technical foul free throws. First one is missed. And that's the thing. When you take technical foul free throws, if you miss one, the opposition and their fan base is going to let you hear it. You got to be able to make them here. Hill trying to salvage the trip, and he does so. He does split the trip at the free throw line, brings it back to a one-possession game. Those pesky Buffaloes just won't go away. 67-64. Jacoby Boyd will inbound in front of the media table on the floor. Inbounds to Smith. Smith inside the circle on the right side of the half-court line. Feeds it right angle to Pouncil. Pouncil feeds back to Smith straight away. Smith surveys the field, backpedals on up. Gets a screen by Hill. Dribbles right side, stops. Picks up his dribble, has to throw to Rodney. Buffalo's down by a tray. Rodney trying to direct someone with the head. Gets a screen from Hill. Dribbles right side, bounce passes back to Hill. Hill has his shot. No, not blocked. It'll be fouls, free throws here for Caven Hill after a foul by Rhodes. And for Rhodes, that is his fourth. Hill with more free throw attempts here. Trying to bring it to a one-point game, 67-64. First free throw by Hill is no good. Bounces off the front iron. Again, an 82% free throw shooter from a season ago. He's 3 of 7 from the line tonight. Again, Hill trying to split the trip again. Second free throw. And he splits the trip again. Makes it a 2-point game, 67-65. And McAlester won't go away quietly. Brunts bounce passes it across the half-court line to Douglas. Douglas throws it, nearly stolen by Rodney. Right wing, throwing it to the front court. It had enough touch on it to where it was able to be grabbed by Douglas. Douglas left front court, passes to Brunts. Brunts has been on fire tonight, nearing 30 points. Backpedals it up, guarded by Boyd right on him. Right past the screen, Brunts gives it outside to Douglas. Douglas dribbles in, jump stop, throws it outside. Angle right three to extend the lead, misses the shot. Rodney climbs high, brings down the board, and is fouled by Coulter. That is Coulter's second team foul on East Central. Here in the fourth quarter, 7:04 left in the game. East Central will press. Davian Pouncil and company will try to break that press. Pouncil looking. Passes tipped. hits the deck, taken by the Cardinals, and they score on the turnover. Douglas got the steal and score. Boyd looking, throws to Rodney. That was nearly stolen. Rodney looking ahead, running transition. Rodney, layup, falls awkwardly and scores. I think he was expecting contact. Brings it back to a 2-point game, 69-67.
Rodney up to 24 tonight.
Far corner, back between the rings to Nash. Finds his way to Bruns. Bruns sidesteps, takes a long left wing three and drains it. This kid is different. 32 points for Bruns. And a big three makes it a 5-point game. Smith got his man lost. Right wing three won't go. It's tipped around and taken back by Douglas. If that would have fallen, that would have gotten McAlester and their Jim Loud. But instead, a chance to extend the lead. The 5-point lead. Bruns from another zip code. Can't make that three-pointer. Ball's hit out. I'm going to say last touch by East Central. I thought Davian might have hit that last. But it'll go to McAlester. Down by 5. They got the stop. Can they make it a one-possession game again? 6:10 left in it. Both teams have already crossed their points per game average in this game. Pouncil in the backcourt. Will take it across. Dribbles to the top of the key and now backpedals it on back up. Looks at his offense. Shovel pass. Angle right to Smith. Smith off a screen by Pouncil. Backs it on up. Under 6 minutes left in the game. 5-point game. Screen by Hill. Brandon Smith. Layup. Attacks the rim. Can't score though. Layup no good. Rebounded by Smith. Down the far sideline. Spin move. Douglas past Boyd. Looks inside. Throws it at the feet of a Cardinal. Stolen by Smith. Smith throws ahead to Washington. Washington left side. Up with the 2. His shot is blocked by Douglas in coverage. McAlester, they wanted the foul or maybe a travel earlier. At least the student section did. I didn't see that. Pouncil tries to feed to Washington. It's thrown out of bounds. Well, tipped out of bounds by Coulter. Intended for Washington. East Central has been really good on the inbounds tonight of being able to guard them. Facio checks in for Boyd. 5:34 left in a 5-point game. And again, we have another stoppage, and it has to do with Pouncil. Pouncil's nose has been bleeding. And they keep on checking his nose, and it's just been, that's why he had to change out the jerseys, because his number 5 jersey got blood on it. Pouncil will inbound, finds Brandon outside to Facio. Facio one dribble, tries to feed it to Washington and gave it away. Coulter with the steal, gives to Bruns, steps into a straightaway 3, airballed the shot as it grazed the bottom of the netting, and it gives the ball back over to McAlester. 72-67, 5:19 left. Washington's got the inbound along the baseline. And a ball, again, nearly stolen. They're all over McAlester right now. And not in terms of fouling. They are just making life hard on McAlester to inbound the ball, to dribble the ball, to pass the ball. Coulter nearly got the steal on Washington. And now Moscato will check in for Smith with 5:15 left. Washington looks, finds Hill. Hill starts his dribble, and now East Central kind of falls behind. He's guarded by Douglas, wants to give it to Washington and does give it to Washington. On the edge of the circle, 5:05 left in the game. Washington double teamed in the front court, lost control of the ball, but that was because it was tipped out by Coulter. He is on Washington like a gnat. He gets a little pumped up, gets back up, and he says, I want some more. 5:02 left. Moscato needs someone to inbound it to. Finds Facio. Facio tries to find Washington, gets it to Washington. Washington gets bumped, lost the ball, and it's last touched by Rodney. .456 left in the game. Turnover on McAlester. Fourth quarter has been tough on turnovers for McAlester. 72-67. And the circle right side, bounce pass to Douglas. Douglas takes it in stride. Spin move. Lost his footing, but gets it back to a man. To the near corner, driving in, and a travel called inside the perimeter on Coulter. So after what has been really good basketball by both of these teams in the first 3 quarters, a little bit ugly here in the last 90 seconds, Smith checks back in. He checks in for Moscato. Try to give the Buffaloes a little bit of help in the front court. They have not been able to get it close to the three-point line. That is how well East Central's defense has stepped it up here. Smith Guarded loosely by Bruns, pass far corner to Facio. Jump pass inside, tipped away. It's a race for the ball, and it's taken by East Central. Douglas going the other way. What a strip by Brandon Smith, but it's because they call a foul. And hitting the hardwood hard is Douglas, and he is slow to get up by the basket. I thought Brandon might have swiped that ball clean. I didn't even hear the whistle. And not only that, they call it on the shot. So free throws here for Douglas, but again, we want to make sure he's okay. I thought he just completely stripped that ball clean, but of course we don't have the better angle. The officials do down on the sideline. But Brandon's bewildered. He thought he had a clean swipe at the ball. At least that's what it looked like from us up here as well. But again, that's just in real time.
East Central currently 5 of 7 from the line.
First free throw by Douglas is good. That's only the second foul on Brandon Smith. Back to a 6-point game. Right now, McAllister's got to get a shot off. I don't know the last time they shot the ball. Second free throw is good. And Coach Parrish will take a timeout for East Central. We'll take it with them. 4:26 left in the game. McAllister down by 7 once again here on KNED.
The Buck Wilson Big Buck Contest is underway. The deer, they're everywhere. And if one gets in the way of your moving vehicle, well, Buck Wilson Frame and Body Shop can fix it. And don't forget to register for your chance to win cash and prizes during the Buck Wilson Big Buck Contest. We're located at 103 Oklahoma Avenue in McAlester. Call 918-423-3161. That's 423-3161.
4:26, and after a call that really could have gone either way here, we have someone got ejected over there on the far side from the crowd, either an ejection or a warning. But we have, I don't know if it's a whole group or if it's one person, but either they got ejected or they're telling them to move to a different side. But either way, McAlester is down 74-67 right now with 4:24 left in the game. What has been a high-scoring affair. Brandon Smith down the half-court area and stops in the right front court. Pass to Washington straight away. Washington trying to drive in. He's fouled around the high post area. Team foul number 3 on East Central. And I believe it's going to be on Coulter. He's been the one that's been charged with guarding Rodney, and at times have done a pretty good job, especially here in the last minute. Pouncil inbounds to Hill, low post. Hill backs up his man, draws contact, goes up with the 2, left it short. Had the shot there, just could not finish. Halfway through the fourth quarter, McAlester down by 7, trying to keep it at that, but Bruns has different plans. He misses the 3 from the far corner. Offensive rebound. Another chance at points. Nash long rainbow pass out to the circle. Under 4 minutes left. Again, no team has played in district plays. Here's a pass down inside. Wide open, coming loose was Douglas for the 2. It's now 76-67. No district team has played East Central within 15 points out of the 3 games that East Central has played in district play coming into tonight. Of course, McAlester doesn't want to play them close. They want to win this game. But right now, they have not had much offense in the fourth quarter. Brandon Smith, step back, right wing 3, painted gold. Brandon Smith. Have mercy. Dirty move for the right wing 3, and now it's a 6-point game. Huge 3 by TNT. And we'll take a 30-second break and be back with 3:28 left in the game. 76-70 here on KNED.
McAlester Direct Primary Care offers 24/7 access to your provider. Deeply discounted rates on labs and imaging. More time with your provider. Same day or next day appointments, and even home visits for a flat monthly membership fee. We now offer hormone replacement therapy and DOT physicals in addition to our other services. We are excited to announce that we have opened a new location in Longtown, and we are accepting new patients. McAlester Direct Primary Care at 6th and Carl Albert, or give us a call at 918-233-6522.
McAlester Buffaloes have been able to keep this game within striking distance. East Central's gone on a lot of runs to try to put McAlester away, but the Buffaloes just won't give up. 76-70, 6-point game, 3:28 left in it. Again, in this high-scoring affair between 2 high-flying offenses right now. In the backcourt with the ball is Bruns. Bruns lobs it back over to Nash. Nash still in the backcourt, throws it across. High grabbing it is number 5, Smith. Now they can set up their offense. 3:15 left. Douglas gets the basketball from Bruns. Pounce passes it right wing. Trying to drive inside, lobbing baseline, coming loose. Swing pass, left wing. Douglas Splits the defenders. Up for the layup. Got it to finish down the low post. 78-70. 22 points now for Douglas. The second player for East Central with 20-plus points. Brunson's got 32 for the Cardinals. Under 3 minutes left in the game. Again, another pivotal possession here for McAlester with time running out and down by 3 possessions. A lob inside to Pouncil. Pouncil driving. Lot of contact. No whistle. Gets it back. Brandon Smith on his way up. A late foul called, and I don't know about that one. I didn't see a whole lot of contact there on Smith. I thought that ball, just like I thought Brandon's earlier, was stripped. But it's on Douglas, and that is his 4th. So Brandon Smith with 2 free throws for McAlester, down by 8. 2:45 remaining. Smith bends the knees, free throw is good. One more coming up. Looking at timeouts, the Cardinals have 3 left. McAlester has 2. Brandon looks back over at his bench. Second free throw, good. Back to a 6-point game. McAlester wants to, again, apply a little bit of pressure. And a quick, I'm okay with that foul by Boyd, but that is his 4th. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, if that wasn't his 4th, I'm okay with that foul, an attempt at trying to poke a ball loose. 7:40 left. 78-72. Nash guarded by Boyd again. Boyd got to be careful now. One more foul. He fouls out. Ball came loose. Boyd's going after it. Stolen by Rodney. Rodney going for the layup. Nope. You're just joking. Right-handed tomahawk dunk. 78-74. Why would you lay up when you can elevate like that? Far corner. Passing back right side. Trouble with the pass, but Nash grabs it down. 2:12 left in the game. Nash bumps the pass. Now delivers it on a bounce to the right wing. Boyd on him. Again, got to be careful. He's got 4 fouls. 2 minutes left in the game. 4-point game. Bruns drives in, feeds out. Douglas, far corner, baseline. Stops in his tracks, feeds it back out to Bruns. To the left wing. Big 3 by Smith. Off the iron. Offensive rebound by Coulter. Coulter is pushed out of bounds. Or was there a timeout call before the push? Timeout, no foul, timeout. 1:47 left in the game. Cardinals take the timeout, and they lead 78-74. They'll have the ball when we return on KNED.
This December, it's time to trade in and trade up at Fenton Nissan of McAlester. Trade in and drive home in a brand new Nissan with more tech, more comfort, and more holiday cheer. Whether it's a rugged Frontier, a family-ready Rogue, or a stylish Sentra, we'll help you trade in and trade up to something that makes every drive feel like Christmas morning. So trade in, trade up. Your sleigh just got an upgrade only at Fenton Nissan of McAlester. And don't forget to tell them Morgan sent ya. Fenton Nissan is your best deal dealer. Shop us online now at FentonNissan.com.
When you need propane, there's only one place to go. W.E. Alford Propane. Both residential and commercial, W.E. Alford Propane has served eastern and southeastern Oklahoma with locations in Eufaula, McAlester, Shakota, Wilburton, Hartshorn, Muskogee, Tallahena, Antlers, and Stigler. With the cold weather, you'll want to be sure and fill up your tank today. Call 918-423-3121. W.E. Alford Propane, serving the area for more than 70 years.
1:47 remaining. The McAlester Buffaloes down by 4 to the Cardinals, trying to get a defensive stop here. And they won't go away. Inbound near corner to Coulter. He swings it to Bruns. Again, still 3 more fouls for McAlester to give up before they can get East Central into the bonus. 1:39 left. Again, time's not their ally, but right now they want to try to get a steal. And Bruns and the Cardinals kind of playing keep away. Both teams have 2 timeouts remaining. Smith's got fouls to give up. He only has 2 fouls right now. A lob to the right wing. Dangerous. Bringing it back down is Nash. Nash, runner from the right elbow. Rattles home. Big clutch shot on the floater. And makes it a 6-point game, 80-74. 1:16 left. Smith tries to get past Bruns. Does so. Into the paint he goes. Floaters up. Oh, if that one fell, that would have been a huge shot made. But still free throws for Brandon Smith. Fouls committed by Bruns. This is the most insane thing. He's been able to record 32 points. That is his first foul.
Wow, that's crazy.
You've had a lot of high-flying action here, a lot of standout performances. What a night it has been to watch this game. Smith's first free throw, got it. Whew. Nearly short, but it took a Buffalo bounce and kissed the glass and fell through. Smith is up to a even 20 points. Try to bring it back to a 4-point game. Again, everybody can foul here except for Jacoby Boyd. Second free throw is made. 80-76. McAlester comply. A little bit of pressure here. Trying to get some steals. A lob over to Douglas. Douglas still in the backcourt, guarded by Rodney. Now Rodney's got 3-2. There's the ball, comes loose. Rodney towards the rim again. Another two-handed dunk. Bring down the house. 2-point game. 1 minute left. Going to the other side. Bounce pass along the baseline. Back outside to Brunts. 80-78. Buckle in. 50 seconds and ticking. Left wing. Floater. Up and good. Brunts with another basket to make it 34 points for him and back to a 4-point game. 82-78. 44 seconds left. We will take another timeout and return on KNED.
Game day is more than just sports. It's about community. That's why the Bank NA is proud to support our hometown team. Just like our athletes, we're rooted right here, working hard for every win. When you bank local with the Bank NA, your money stays local, fueling small businesses, helping families buy homes, and building a stronger community. So whether it's on the court, the field, or in your financial future, we're in this together. The Bank NA. Strong, secure, and ready to loan. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Stipe Law Firm, your first call when the unthinkable strikes for over 80 years. We focus on wrongful death, personal injury, truck and oil field accidents, insurance bad faith, probate, end-of-life preparation, and Social Security disability claims. We are here to advocate for you in all of your legal needs. We are a full-service law firm with over a century of experience representing Oklahomans across the state, professionally and discreetly. We win our cases in courtrooms, not on social media. Call today, 918-423-0421, or go online to stipelaw.com.
The Cardinals have one timeout remaining. McAlester has two. It is an 82-78 score after Brunts has gone nuclear here inside the gym. 34 points, including a very clutch floater from inside the paint, making it look a lot easier than it actually was. Big possession here for McAlester, goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. Rodney's got the inbound. 42 seconds left in the game, down by 4. Can they bring it back to a one-possession game? Off a screen, Smith goes the opposite way of it. 35 seconds. Don't want to force something here. Rodney lobs it back to Brandon. Brandon steps into a left wing three off the iron, and there's a rebound by East Central. They're going the other way. Bounce pass. Low post. 2 is up. Good foul. It's a good foul. If you want a chance of coming back and winning this game, make them earn it at the free throw line. That's only foul number 3 on Brandon, too.
Yeah, Brandon Smith has a couple to give, so why not give them?
Again, even if he makes both of these shots here, it's still a 2-possession game. Not all hope is lost, but again, that lady's starting to warm up her pipes. First free throw is good. So it's still, again, a 2-possession game. Even, that's funny. Nash was pretending to give high fives to his guys down low. There's no one down low to rebound should he miss this next one. Second free throw. Got them both. So, again, still 2-possession game. Feel like this has got to be a 3. Boyd, with how much time is left on the clock, almost a backcourt violation. Boyd's got it left wing. Got to hurry, though. 15 seconds. Rodney driving in. Rodney never had control of the ball, and somehow he regathered it in midair and was fouled on an attempt. So 14 seconds and 2 free throws for Rodney, and I feel like you got to make both of these if you want a chance. That is foul number 5 on Rhodes. He is done. Again, to have a chance, an outside fighter's chance, you got to make both these free throws. First one by Rodney is good. Still there. Slim, but still there. One more will give Rodney 30 points if he can make it. He scored 32 in the season opener against Claremore. That is his season high. He has a career high at 40. Second free throw. Got them both. There's still a chance. Coach Dawkins calls a timeout. An outside chance, but it's there. 4-point game. We'll take a 60-second break and return. 14 seconds left in the game on KNED.
At Vigorous Power Sports, we ride what we sell, so we know what works. U-Force U10 XL Pro Highland, sealed cab with HVAC, ride sync, and a power dump box. Year-round ready C-Force 950 Sport, V-twin muscle sport suspension, carves hard, lands soft. C-Force 1000 Overland, top tier fit finish and firepower in a quad. Count on us for parts and service long after the sale. CF Moto, experience more. Vigorous Power Sports, 1904 South Main, 918-423-3306. Motorcycles and off-road vehicles can be dangerous to operate. Review all safety information before operating. Wear your safety gear and never operate a CF Moto vehicle under the influence. Visit cfmotousa.com for complete training and safety guidelines.
Hey guys, it's Sam from McAlester Freedom Ford in McAlester and Eufaula. With 2 locations to choose from, we have close to 200 vehicles on the ground and coming in. And with vehicles starting at $29.95, we have something for everyone. And if you need parts or service, we are loading up at both locations to serve you better. Plus, with our mobile service van and our pickup and delivery, we can help you with sales and service no matter where you are. So come see us at McAlester Freedom Ford in McAlester and Eufaula and let us make it happen for you.
Last chance here from McAlester. We've been saying his name wrong. I apologize. The way it looks like on the score sheet, it looks like Bruns. It's Bruner that has been going crazy for Tulsa East Central with 34 points. McAlester needs a steal on the inbound for a chance to win this game. He got the whole sideline. They do inbound it to Bruner. Bruner is fouled by Boyd. Boyd is fouled out. So Boyd's night is going to be done. We'll see who comes in for him. Again, McAlester still has to foul one more time to send the Cardinals to the line. Boyd, his night's done. Someone's got to check in for him. It's going to be Ty Moscato. Again, if you don't steal the ball, you got to foul immediately. Nash will inbound near sideline. Nash looks. Almost stolen by Smith. It gets hit out of bounds. It's McAlester basketball. Smith hit it off of a Cardinal, and they have a chance to bring it to a one-possession game with 11 seconds. Smith has been incredible. If McAlester scores here, watch out. Moscato looks, finds Rodney, near corner, three-pointer up. Three-pointer won't go, rims out, rebounded, and Moscato ends up fouling Nash quickly with 6.5 seconds left. And officials trying to get the game back over to the other side of the floor. That's Moscato's third. But that will just about be game. Not enough time, even in a two-possession game.
But regardless of the outcome, you got to love how McAllister's played here tonight.
Oh, my goodness.
Against one of the best teams in the state.
Nash's first free throw is good. Again, a state tournament team that lost by only 3 points to the eventual state runner-up. And by the way, East Central got better. And McAlester has played them close tonight. I don't think people understand just how good East Central is. We'll talk about it in our postgame show with our postgame stats. Second free throw is good to make it 86-80. Inbound to Caven Hill. 5 seconds. He throws it straight to a Cardinal. Going the other way. 2 seconds. 1 second. Off the backboard. And a alley-oop dunk off the backboard is down in time by Douglas for a final score of 88-80. That might be big in district points. But McAlester still is the first team. Again, you wanted the win. Obviously, you don't like to look at pity points, but McAlester is the first district team out of the 4 that East Central has played to play them within 15 points. An 88-80 loss for McAlester as they dropped 3 in a row. They dropped to 3-3 with 2 more games left in 2025. They travel to Glenpool on Thursday and host Pryor on the Friday the 19th of this week. So we'll take a break and look at some post-game stats when we return. Again, the Cardinals win this one 88-80. We'll be back here on KNED.
Hello, I'm David with Freeze and Flare Heat and Air. Right now, eligible homeowners can take advantage of energy tax credits. And guess what? If you're a PSO customer, you can save even more. We'll help you find exactly what you qualify for. We turn 90-degree air into a 72-degree comfort oasis. So don't despair, call Freeze and Flare Heat and Air. We're licensed, bonded, and insured. Mechanical license number 001-44485.
The Buck Wilson Big Buck Contest is underway. The deer, they're everywhere. And if one gets in the way of your moving vehicle, well, Buck Wilson Frame and Body Shop can fix it. And don't forget to register for your chance to win cash and prizes during the Buck Wilson Big Buck Contest. We're located at 103 Oklahoma Avenue in McAlester. Call 918-423-3161. That's 423-3161.
McAlester Direct Primary Care offers 24/7 access to your provider, deeply discounted rates on labs and imaging, more time with your provider, same day or next day appointments, and even home visits for a flat monthly membership fee. We now offer hormone replacement therapy and DOT physicals in addition to our other services. We are excited to announce that we have opened a new location in Longtown, and we are accepting new patients. McAlester Direct Primary Care at 6th and Carl Albert, or give us a call at 918-233-6522.
This December, it's time to trade in and trade up at Fenton Nissan of McAlester. Trade in and drive home in a brand new Nissan with more tech, more comfort, and more holiday cheer. Whether it's a rugged Frontier, a family-ready Rogue, or a stylish Sentra, we'll help you trade in and trade up to something that makes every drive feel like Christmas morning. So trade in, trade up. Your sleigh just got an upgrade only at Fenton Nissan of McAlester. And don't forget to tell them Morgan sent ya. Fenton Nissan is your best deal dealer. Shop us online now at FentonNissan.com.
When you need propane, there's only one place to go. W.E. Alford Propane. Both residential and commercial, W.E. Alford Propane has served eastern and southeastern Oklahoma with locations in Eufaula, McAlester, Shakota, Wilburton, Hartshorn, Muskogee, Tallahena, Antlers, and Stigler. With the cold weather, you'll want to be sure and fill up your tank today. Call 918-423-3121. W.E. Alford Propane, serving the area for more than 70 years.
Game day is more than just sports. It's about community. That's why the Bank NA is proud to support our hometown team. Just like our athletes, we're rooted right here, working hard for every win. When you bank local with the Bank NA, your money stays local, fueling small businesses, helping families buy homes, and building a stronger community. So whether it's on the court, the field, or in your financial future, we're in this together. The Bank NA. Strong, secure, and ready to loan. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Stipe Law Firm, your first call when the unthinkable strikes for over 80 years. We focus on wrongful death, personal injury, truck and oil field accidents, insurance bad faith, probate, end-of-life preparation, and Social Security disability claims. We are here to advocate for you in all of your legal needs. We are a full-service law firm with over a century of experience representing Oklahomans across the state, professionally and discreetly. We win our cases in courtrooms, not on social media. Call today, 918-423-0421, or go online to stipelaw.com.
Welcome back to the MAC. The McAlester Buffaloes go 1-1 today. The Lady Buffaloes won. Final score, I believe, 51-44, and the McAlester boys fell tonight by a final score of 88-80 against one of the top teams, not just in the district. I think that a lot of people have East Central to win the district right there with maybe Memorial, but McAlester could not completely come back. Hi, that is me on a camera. I think that we have faces for radio, though. That's why we work for McAlester Radio. Hi. We are going to look at our post-game stats. That's brought to you by McAlester Auto Collision. They are who you want after the event. They'll make your vehicle look great again. Call 918-715-3173. Wyatt, take it away.
Well, Rodney Washington just keeps doing what Rodney Washington does. 30 points tonight, 10 of 15 shooting. That's good for 67%. Also, 3 of 6 from 3, that's good for 50%, and 7 of 9 from the charity stripe. Also had 7 boards, 2 offensive, and 5 defensive. All that with 4 steals.
Thank you.
Also, Brandon Smith had 21 points on the night on a 47% shooting, and also a perfect 6 of 6 from the line. Also had 1 defensive board. Caven Hill had 14 tonight on a 45% shooting, a 44 of 8 from the free throw line. That's good for 50%. Also had 8 boards, 5 offensive, and 3 defensive. Davian Pouncil ended off his night with 9 points on 44% shooting. Also had 7 boards, 4 offensive, and 3 defensive.
Going back to Caven Hill, by the way, I hate to interrupt, that's a new career high for Caven at 14 points.
Awesome. Jacoby Boyd also had 4 tonight on 100% shooting. He was 1 of 2 from the charity stripe. Also had 2 boards and 2 steals. And Ty Moscato also had 2 points tonight, and that is going to round out your scoring.
All right, our team stats here.
McAlester Buffaloes ended off the night 28 of 54 from the field. That's good for 52%. And East Central Cardinals 31 of 65. That's good for 48%. So you outshot, again, one of the best teams in the state and still lost the game.
That's the third time, I believe, that McAlester has not only outshot their opponent, but shot 50% plus and have lost the game.
Yeah, that's hard to do. But, again, McAlester from 3 tonight, 5 of 15. That's good for 33%. East Central had 15 made threes tonight. 15 of 39. That's good for 38%. McAlester went 9 of 27 from the charity stripe. Good for 70%. East Central 11 of 13. Good for 85%. McAlester had 13 offensive boards and 14 defensive boards. That's good for 27 boards overall. East Central had 13 offensive boards and 12 defensive boards. That is good for 25 overall. And both teams looks like ended off the night with 14 turnovers. East Central with the only block in the game.
All right, so again, McAlester falls in this one 88-80. Now, again, if you're joining late, it was a close game in the final minute. We brought it to a 2-point game. Again, there was a chance there with it being a 4-point game. McAlester forced a turnover with 11 seconds left. If that 3 by Rodney goes in, it's a 1-point game, and everyone is kind of wondering what could happen. But again, that was just a little bit off. McAlester, not a lot. Honestly, I know you're looking at you gave up 88 points. That is an East Central team that is one of the top 5 teams easy in the state. And McAlester was able to play with them close, have chances to go up and take the lead. There were a lot of things that McAlester was frustrated with their play about over the Sequoia Invitational, especially on Friday when they lost to Sepulpa by 14 points. They knew they were a better team than that, or 16 points was the difference in that game. And then also in the game against Muldrow, McAlester felt like they really were the better team in that game. And that's no disrespect to Muldrow. They are full of talent on their team as well. But McAlester felt like they kind of gave that game up. In this game, you played one of the top teams in the state, and you played them within an inch of winning that game. So the McAlester Buffaloes don't have a lot to hang their head about today. They played, even despite the 8-point loss, it might be their best game of the season this year. Maybe right there with Claremore in the season opener. But again, this is not the final form of this team. They're going to get better as the season goes along, and I expect to have a couple of bounce-back games against Glenpool and Pryor later on this week, Thursday, Friday. Not guaranteeing a win or anything like that. I don't do that. I know that karma is a thing, and you don't try to mess with karma, but I think the McAlester Buffaloes will have a good showing on Thursday and Friday, and if they take care of business, they could easily be going into 2026 with a record of 5-3 and climb up that district standings ladder. Again, McAlester came into this game, looked like they were, and again, this is just by points. Again, we're early in the district season. We're going to play this team again on February the 6th at their place, but East Central is going to remain at the top spot. The first team to not lose by 15-plus to East Central so far this season, and then McAlester was at 4th. So I think that they're going to remain at 4th. I don't think anyone's going to jump McAlester there, and they're definitely not rising after a loss. So anyway, that is our final tonight, 88-80. Again, I want to give a big shout-out to our new intern. Started today, by the way. His name is Andon Dunn, and yeah, he's going to speak here. He's off the camera real quick, but if you wanted to see some of the sideline shots, that was from Mr. Dunn. First time on the broadcast. Excellent job, sir. And what did you think? First McAlester basketball broadcast to be a part of?
I was pretty fun, honestly. I had a lot of fun.
You got to be on the sideline of that high-flying action, man.
Oh, yeah, and the fans were not quiet
I don't think they were quiet on either side. I think that was a raucous gym tonight. It was a good showing between two teams.
They were chirping the whole time.
Yeah, they're chirping back and forth, and hey, it was a good environment for McAlester. Just couldn't come away with a 2-0 win. But again, McAlester girls, they get back on the right track after a loss to Alma back on Saturday. They are now at 2-4 and excited to see how they have it a second chance against Glenpool on Thursday. Again, probably, if not one of the top, if the top team in 5A4. So that will wrap us up for today. Wyatt, do you have any final thoughts? And if you don't, we'll look at our sponsors and wrap up the
going back to the girls game, even though they had a bunch of turnovers and, gave up way too many second chance opportunities just to overcome and hold on to the victory. That was an awesome game by them.
I want to say one more quick thing about the Lady Buffaloes. You're looking at a game in which they beat East Central by 7. I hate to score watch because it doesn't always translate well. Durant beat that team by only 4, 35-31. Durant also had to go to double overtime to beat Claremore tonight. And in that kind of game, McAlester was leading Claremore by 11 points at one point. And Durant's one of the top 2 or 3 teams in 5A4. McAllister's that close. The girls are as well from breaking something open and doing something special this year as well. So look out for them, too. I wouldn't push them to the side. I think they have something brewing as we get towards 2026. Can you thank our sponsors one final time, Wyatt, and we will wrap things up.
This game was all brought to you by Sam Wampler's Freedom Ford, Freeze & Flare Heat and Air, LLC, Buck Wilson Frame Body Shop, McAlester Direct Primary Care, Fenton Nissan of McAlester, WE Offer Propane, The Bank N.A., Stipe Law Firm, and Vickers Power Sports. Thank you guys so much for putting us on the air here tonight and all season long.
And a big thank you to our board operator, Austin Wheat, as well as sideline cameraman Andon Dunn and video director Nate Brown. And thank you, the listener, for spending your Tuesday night with us as well. One final time from the McAlester Activity Center, a.k.a. the MAC in McAlester, Oklahoma. Again, the girls won 51-44, but the boys fall tonight against top-ranked East Central 88-80 in 5A4 action. Again, until Thursday when McAlester basketball gets back on the road with a matchup against another new district opponent in Glenpool. On behalf of Wyatt Hubbard and myself, this is Brandon Green saying, don't just have a great night, have a Buffalo night, everybody. Night-night, Harper.